Day, a couple minutes late. Vanderpump Valley. Let me turn everything on. Hi, Erin. Hi, Amir. Give me a second, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I'm kind of on time. All right, that's the one, right? Go live. Okay, let me do this real quick. Um. Okay. Oh. Hold on. All right, guys. Yeah, VPR. I'm so excited to talk about this because I wasn't here all week, and I didn't talk about it with you guys. If you give me a second to get my live started. And shut up, Krista. Share. Okay. Um, okay, there. Gaster, start. I'm getting there, guys. Sorry. If you were listening to me on the Who's 31 podcast side, I really appreciate it. Please hit the follow my podcast, please, and the ratings and all that, because I really appreciate it. The ratings are really low, but that's fine. Like, I really just really want you guys to um follow it. Actually, that'd be great. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm like retarded right now. I'm getting there. Sorry. Everybody that's watching the Valley, please tell me that you love it. Please tell me that you're okay with Jax leaving, if he can leave, if it's possible, and Kristen. And like, I would totally be okay with. Okay, that's good. I would totally be okay with all of it being like in one big show because I feel like I'm doing it like that anyway. All right, I'm live on Instagram, right? All right, here I am. I'm here. Okay. Hey, Mimir. Hope everybody shows up. All right, let me get my notes out. But let's talk to you guys for a minute until people start showing up. How do you guys like my hair? It's my JWoww hair. Oh my god, it is really JWoww hair today. The blonde is way too much at the bottom, right? Where are you? What do you mean? I'm right here. You can see, you can hear me, right? I had to shut off for 2 seconds to get my stuff down. Yeah, but happy Friday. Let me get myself situated before we start the episode. But I'm fucking loving the Valley. Yeah, I got JWoww hair bad. I'm loving the Valley. Oh my god, it's so good. And like, I'm not. I've heard people say that they don't want the crossover, but I really think that the crossover is fine. They're already doing it to us anyway. Did you not notice that? Think about it. Thank you. I gotta pull it back over. You think about it. They're already doing the crossover anyway, right? Hold on, give me a second. I'm still gonna leave. I'm leaving here because they're late for a second. They're doing the crossover anyway. Don't you feel like that? They've made Brock finally have. Brock has a voice, but I don't like it. I don't like the way he's talking. I don't like his opinions. Like, dude, you just got here. But on the Valley, oh my god, like, I know that Michelle seems to be like the enemy right now, or like the villain. Kristen's the fucking villain. Luke is the fucking villain. That motherfucker just got here. Like I said, dude, what the fuck do you have an opinion for? But we're gonna get to it. So I had to get my J-Wall hair going. Yeah. Is my face cut off? I feel like I'm cut off. You can see my whole face, right? Okay. All right. So Luke and Kristen. Thank you. Yeah, again, if you are listening on the Study on podcast side, I'm not talking to myself. I'm just talking to the live chat that comes and sees me every week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and this is the last week that I won't be here all week. I'm gonna try to come back next week and do all week. I'm not sure. There's the Valley. I mean, I don't feel like they're chauvinistic relationships at all. I feel like, if that's what you meant, I feel like honestly, like Danny's like the best husband ever. I just don't think it like, all right, so Sheena and Brock would fit in because they're already shoving it down our throats. I can't stand Brittany. I can't fucking stand Brittany. I can't stand Jax. Like they didn't want nothing to do with these people until Sandoval happened. So everybody that's bitching at Tom and bitching about Sandoval, shut the fuck up. You got new houses out of it. You got merch out of it. You're still getting merch out of it. You're still making money off of it. Sandoval, get the fuck over it, dude. You did this. And I don't blame him for Sheena's issues, but like if Sheena didn't trust Brock before then that's the issue. But I feel like if she did, so and I know what she says when I know what she means when she says like if he could do this, like I don't know. Because I feel the same way. Land down under. Oh, okay, I get it. Because he's from okay, I get it. Maybe they are like that there. But see the thing, he's not chauvinistic. I don't think. I just feel like he thinks that he's like, I don't know where he got his like. He said he had an NFL career. You played rugby. I'm sorry. Is that a thing where rugby people turn into football players? is rugby, football, and wherever he's from. And where are his kids? Okay, where are his kids? I'm sorry. I want to know where his kids are, and I want to know your 19-year-old self. Shut up. Everybody says they can go back to their 19-year-old self, and what that doesn't mean shit to me, dude. You were a grown ass man when you left your kids. So where are your kids? You want to be a part of the show? Where are your fucking kids? And why does your ex-wife not want you to see them? That's my fucking question. And why isn't Sheena talking about it? Sheena doesn't even want us to see us arguing. He doesn't give a shit. He yells at her anyway. Crazy, right? But I took notes, so let's go VIP first. So I'm also not mad at I'm kind of mad at Allie a little bit for not understanding why James won't leave the dog or the cat or the dog. I wouldn't leave either, and I sure as hell wouldn't trust LVP. She seems to be like a dog stealer. I don't think I don't know if she stole Graham hippie crap back. There's a oh, I'm getting it, Terry. Okay. I guess I don't know. Hey Q and DJ. Hey Terry, everybody that's here. Oh, excuse freaking me. Wow. Yeah. So why in the world, okay, Allie, so I don't know if anybody picked up on this. She referred to hippie as she a couple times. Are we even sure this is hippie? I mean, I'm sorry. Are we sure this is Graham? I want to know if we're sure this is Graham. I'm not sure this is Graham, guys. And I feel like maybe she got confused. I don't know, but I don't know. And the thing with VPR, I wouldn't even trust her because I don't know how she got the dog. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how she got the dog. I feel like it's all weird to me, and I do understand. There's nobody. I don't even like go to any of the shore houses because I won't leave my fucking cats with my husband. Because there's something about you can't have certain doors open in my house. I have a bunch of doors, front door, back door, side door, whatever, and they can't be in the mud room, which is the door between the back door and the kitchen. So because of the windows, they can't. They will get out. And if I lose my fucking cat, it was a mistake. Like with Maya when the thing is Tom Sandoval couldn't even be responsible for a dog, his own dog. Think about it. I'm sorry, accidents happen. I gotta stop drinking so I don't want to do this. Accidents happen, but fuck you, you're not gonna have an accident in my house. I'm just not gonna leave. I'm just sorry. Like I'm traumatized, I think maybe because people have let my cats out by mistake, but they're like, oh, it's an accident. Okay, that's great, but my cat's gone. And she's my life. Okay. So yeah, Mimir, right? Hippie, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I wanted to be Graham. I do. But who's to say that they didn't just pick any random old fucking I heard what is he? A Labradoodle, what's he called? A Labradoodles or Big There, or Labrapoodle, whatever he is. Puppadoodle, whatever he is, Grandoodle, whatever. Sorry, Zach. He's a whatever his Zach has. Okay. They're very popular there. And I'm sorry, but they all look alike. How do we know that's Graham? No, I don't know if my cat. See, cats are different. Cats have different markings. I think I would know if it wasn't my cat. I think, right? Would you not? Would you just tell me? Would you guys know if it was your dog's? Just think about it. Is your dog or your cat good enough that it could there could be a duplicate out there? Because some dogs and cats are very like boxers kind of look alike. I think I would know my dog. But would I want it to be my dog that bad that I would act like it was my old dog, like maybe James is doing? James, I love you so much. Thank you for looking at my stories. Oh, by the way, Connections Queen, guys, Connections Queen. I'm going to link her stuff. If somebody's in the chat that knows her, please link Connections Queen. She's the one who did the song for the ladies for Ariana and Katie, and I posted and I texted. Oh, I tagged James and Allie in my DMs. I'm sorry, I DM'd them and I tagged them in my story, and they both saw it and read it. So they saw her story and they saw her name and they saw the fact that, or my story, they saw that she wanted the song to get to the ladies. So we're just everybody pray, please, just pray that the ladies hear her song. She did a theme song for the sandwich shop. If you guys have not already heard it, Danny Gossip Girl Danny has been promoting it a lot. We've all been promoting her stuff. She's absolutely amazing. I don't know if she's listening or watching right now. I sent her the link, but I said I would definitely. I want them to. I want them to hear it at least. It's so fucking good, guys. She's amazing. First of all, she's a good singer, and I found her because she was singing her reels about the show. But okay, so let's get into the show, guys. But she's awesome. So it's Connections Queen on Instagram. Actually, I can do it because I guess you guys aren't. If you remember who it is, Mimira, I don't know. Let me just do it. I can't do it in here because I'm live on Instagram. Is there anybody on Instagram? There's people on Instagram. Can you guys come over to YouTube? Because I don't know why YouTube's not working. Like, hold on one second. Yeah, I'm gonna get your stuff. I'm gonna link it because that's like that's sorry. That's important. And she's definitely it's a really good song. I love it. And I love the fact that like she made it for them. And yeah. So sorry, I lost my track for a second because I don't know what's going on. My Instagram for some reason is up, but it's not transferring over, and I don't know why it does that. It's like crazy. It's pissing me off. But I do want to get to the episode, so let's start. I'm just gonna go a little bit down the aisle. So okay, Tom's mad. Okay, we know about she's mad. I'm starting like last week about Tom being mad about the story, about the song. Does he have a right to be mad? Tell me, does he have a right to be mad or not? I don't think he has a right to be mad. I sure as hell don't think that he does. I think that he is a big baby and that Sheena, they all made money off of it. So Tom is still making money off of Scandal. Scandal is the best thing that's ever happened to that show. Because do you guys think it's getting boring? Do you guys think the Vanderpump is boring right now? I don't know if I think it's boring. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I think it's boring. I just think that we already know what happens because we've seen it. And you know that when Andy says, like, oh, you have to see the end of the season. It's a whopper of the season. Wait till you see the end. It's going to get good. He lies all the time. Okay. He lies all the time. We know that. And he literally thinks that, like, we believe him. I don't know. But I feel like it is only boring because we already know what's happening. And if it's not the case, then I want to know what you guys think. And maybe they know this, so they're definitely doing this crossover because the crossover thing I think is going to work because they're already shoving them down our faces. We already know that. So it's like, what are we going to do with like Vanderpump? So I keep hearing I keep hearing that Vanderpump Villa is really good, right? And I'm good with that, right? I haven't watched it yet, but if it's as good as everybody says it is, and it can be the Vanderpump 2.0, then we bring Vanderpump to what Vegas is it? And we call that Vanderpump or whatever. Maybe some of the old people, like Dana Stathan or whatever her name is, the one that does the podcast. I think that could work. I don't know if no. I like the crossover with Sheena and Lala. Katie and I don't know, Katie and what's her face? I don't know if like they're gonna move to the valley or not. Are they moving to the valley? I don't know. Who knows? Um I'm talking about like Katie and Ariana. I know that Katie and Ariana have already like moved to the valley. So it's crazy that like we haven't people are getting mad about it or something. Sorry, guys. I know when you guys can tell that I'm not in it. I'm gonna get to you guys in 1 second. In the middle of something, my phone has locked me out. Thank you, fucking God, it didn't lock me out. Okay, what's happening? When James saw Hippie for the first time, that would be peace. It wasn't it weird. Like that's what I mean. Like I don't know if something is going on with that or not. But come on, why are you like stuck? Stupid. Okay. Do you guys think that we should do the crossover or not? I think that we should do the crossover. I feel like we should. Hmm. Sorry, I'm getting to you guys. Fuck, fuck, fuck. What is happening? Oh my God, forget it. Sorry, I know you guys are there. I'm like, I can't. People are nuts. People are nuts. People are fucking crazy. Are you crazy? Wow. Um, okay. That's not really happening. You lied to me. Okay. Oh my God, guys. Okay. I'll be there in 2 seconds. Forget it. I'm not fucking with you right now. Like, it's not working. Okay, whatever. It is not triggered. Okay, whatever, man. Fuck it. All right, let me read you guys are saying. All right, here I am. Sorry, I'm having issues with this stupid notes thing. But so Lisa and so okay, we start with James anyway. I'm definitely gonna. I'm sorry, I'm getting into the episode now. James and Jack. So Jack shows up at James's house, which is crazy to me. They play basketball. Why is he having an event at SIR? Can you tell me that? I want to know why he's having an event at SIR. Lisa does not fucking like him. He's a piece of shit. And sorry, I'm smoking. He shouldn't be having an event there. She should have kicked him the fuck out. Can you tell me why she let him stay? You know, why the fuck did she let him stay? It's crazy. I don't think that I like hosting a brunch and like the fact that he sat there. Did you hear Jack say too? Also, he talks shit on Katie to James, and he said, "Why? Because she wants to f me." Like what, dude? No, no, no. Not nobody wants to f you. Okay, like Katie definitely is talking about the rumors. There's rumors about you all the time. I've tried to like you. You're a piece of shit. Like he's like, why should I bail down to Lisa because she owns a couple restaurants in Hollywood? I don't know. Doesn't she run the Valley? Isn't she also a producer of the Valley, the show that you're on, sir? And isn't she also responsible for your fucking career? Like, are you forgetting that? And then the fact that you went there and you said that you apologized and you said you love her. Like, are you out of your mind? You are literally talking shit on her and she's going to see it again. So you're done for, dude. And she will make sure that show does not go on. She's going to make sure that show doesn't go on. She really is. And she's going to make sure he doesn't go on. And she's going to make sure he really just like is out of it. Like he's pushing his luck. Like he's an asshole. How dare him? Like how dare him? So the fact that like, or not delivered, sorry. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to work. Lisa hates you, dude. She's going to make sure you're out of there. And God, I'm really not doing good today, guys. I was planning on doing good today. I actually wasn't even going to be here today. I told Erin last night on her live that my head was too effed and I didn't want to come back. But so meanwhile, back at the ranch, we have Sheena and Brittany showing up at Sheena's house for a play date with Cruz. This is why I know we're doing a crossover. I'm not mad about it. Like I said, we have Jax over there hanging out with DJ James Kennedy. But again, these two people that were fired should not be on Bravo. But anyway, so why is it that Sheena is going to talk about Brock all of a sudden? Now she's talking about their issues with Brittany. Brittany doesn't say one goddamn thing about Jax. Actually, she says they're going to have a baby. They're going to try for a baby. So why are you separated, motherfucker? Are you lying? Or are you really separated? Did you cheat on her? Like, this doesn't make sense. So everybody's, oh, it's real. It's real. Is it real? Is it really real? Then why the fuck? Okay. After being together for 10 years, you all of a sudden decide that he's an asshole and that's why you leave him. You just woke up one day. That's what she said. She has not said that he has cheated on her. I believe that if it's a real separation, it's because he cheated. Why else would she leave him? She's literally talking about having a child with him. So why are you going to wake up one day and decide he's an asshole? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Literally weeks after filming, this is what you say. Why? Because you knew that you fucked up in filming Jax, because you knew you fucked with Lisa. So you had to come up with some bullshit to like make it even more relevant, make you more relevant, and make us want to see more. That's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. Why did everything think that Sheena put mascara on her baby? Mascara on her baby? What about... Yeah, did she put mascara on her kid? Who? Wow. Ew. I think that's horrible. That's horrible. That is horrible. She put makeup on her child? Her baby? I think that's horrible. Yeah, and who approved that servant, by the way? Remember if Peter did. Where's poor Peter at, guys? Poor Peter. I mean, listen, first of all, we have Brittany, she's the forever emoji. She's the sad face emoji. Do you see her? She's been married to Jax for 10 years. Now she has a permanent scowl. She's a permanent sad face. That's what I've decided. I decided it's not from her surgery. I've decided that her weird sad face, emoji face, is because she's been with Jax. I can't think of anything else. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you make yourself look like that? Why? Because Jack says to people, I wish my wife would wear things like that. That's why you're fun. Like, if it's... that's, first of all, it's weird. It can blind the baby, and it's weird. She's not a First of all, I don't believe in that pageant thing anyway. I think that pageant thing is why Joan Benet around Jenny Ramsey got right. That is the reason. Allegedly, the guy who unalived John Benet Ramsey was somebody that had to do with the pageants. But anyway, Jax is like, I never liked Lisa. Blah 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 blah. Like, what? And Brittany's like, I don't know why Katie. So they're that's weird. That's just weird. I also think it's weird that she's mad at. All right, so we're gonna get to Brock in a minute, but Brock again. I don't know where your job thing came from, your aspirations. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you a gym person? Are you I thought you were like a workout person, like making workout videos. Whereas this, I worked hard and now she's the breadwinner. She's always been a breadwinner. You've been in a relationship with her being the breadwinner. That's never changed. You weren't even making fucking money when you met her. You didn't have a goddamn job. Like, where the fuck did he get his money? Did he have money when he met her? Like, was he working or not? Like, I don't think he was working. But anyway, Brittany and Sheena are having this conversation because they're shoving it down our faces that they're going to do a crossover. And like I said, I'm not mad at it, but like, here's Brittany with her sad face emoji. Hey guys on Instagram, please come over to StreetCard. She took her chin out, is what she did. She took this thing, like she had whatever the gobble gobble thing she said she had, which I never saw it. I don't know what she's talking about. That is what made her face look like that, and it's not getting any better. Brittany, get your face fixed. I had a lot of work here. Like I had a lot of work to pull my face up because I had a sad face looking. Because I'm from getting older. She's not older. Brittany's only like 30. But I feel like, sitting there saying, oh, me and Jax are about to have a baby. Yeah, we're going to have another baby. We're trying this month. We're already trying. I thought you weren't having sex, you liars. Like, that's what I'm saying. Hey, Lauren. Hi. Like, are you lying, Brittany, or not? Like, you're sitting there saying we're trying right now, but you guys haven't had sex, allegedly, and Jax hasn't made you feel sexy. So why would you try for a baby? By the way, Mamal was there. Mamal was there. Mamal's beer cheese. Mamal was there. Mamal was in that, and I'm getting confused because they're in both shows. So that's why I'm calling it Vanderpump Valley every week because they're crossing it over anyway. I think Brock's I think he's a changed man. I just don't know what he did. Like, why are you, if you're a changed man, you would be seeing your kids. We would know what's going on with yours. You would at least answer to us about what's going on with your other kids. We would at least want to know why your ex-wife doesn't want you to see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't act like you're somebody, dude. Sit the fuck down until you have some answers for us. Because you're nobody to run your mouth in this group of people with your opinions that mean fucking nothing. Until you got up to punch Sandoval in the face, then I was there for it. When he went for Sandoval's neck, I was here for it. He deserved it. He fucking deserved it. How dare you get in fucking Sheena's face? Like, oh, wow, that was fucking wild. But let's just go back to I'm stepping ahead. So anyway, Brittany, storylines. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, first of all, Sheena's like, well, Brock, he's a stay-at-home dad, and he was staying home. Dad stayed home. And he's like, well, first I was a dairy farmer, and then I was going to play rugby, and then I was going to do this, and then I was going to be in the NFL. When? The NFL? If rugby means NFL, then I'm wrong. Then shoot me, I'm wrong. But I don't ever remember him saying NFL ever. I heard rugby. I just didn't hear the NFL. And I don't know where your aspirations came from because why weren't you still doing them when you met Sheena? Where is these NFL aspirations? I know you said they fell apart. What were you going to do after that? Why didn't you go back to Australia? And what were your dreams to coming here? You said that fell apart pretty quickly. I don't think it's true. I just don't know what the fuck you were thinking. Did he have like a movie role or something? I honestly thought he was I thought he was the Witter guy. The Witter guy. I thought he was that guy. The one that had an affair with Amber Turd. So again, Brock, what are you talking about? The gym? You sold the gym? When did they have a gym? Did they have a gym? It's so weird. I think you should become friends with Lindsay from Summer House. The Hamptons. Why? No. Did you hear how much? First of all, did you hear how much money they make being influencers? Carl makes $70,000 just being an influencer. Shut the fuck up, Lindsay. You make $150,000 making an influencer, and your fucking job is deactivated. Your career is deactivated. You are a fucking influencer now. That means if Summer House goes away, you probably go away. So leave Carl the fuck alone. Don't bring him up. We'll talk about Summer House another. She paid $20,000 for a career person. Carl, find it, please. What? He doesn't need, first of all, he doesn't need to find a job. He has one. He's on a show called Summer House, and he makes $70,000 extra than the $1 million he made. Well, I think they make 500 a season. He has a job. He needs to stay sober and get the fuck away from Lindsay. And how dare her pay $20,000 to find him a career? That's not on her. That's not her fucking position. I don't like her at all anymore. I don't like her at all. I don't like her at all. But again, whatever. That's Summer House. That's weird. No, and Sheena shouldn't do that because Sheena's right. He needs to stay home with his kid because I don't think he has aspirations, but Sheena has anxiety. Sheena doesn't want anybody else to watch her kid. I get it. Why not just take this opportunity, like she said, and really put it into being a dad? That's all I can say about it. Like that conversation with Brittany is stupid. It's just fucking stupid because I don't even think they're having issues. I just think it's all made up so that this is my thing. I'm so jaded now that I'm watching other content creators and they're actually believing this stuff. And I'm like, I feel like I'm jaded because I'm like, these motherfuckers are lying. These motherfuckers are lying. Like, I think everything's made up. I think Brock and Sheena know that there is no real issues in their fucking relationship because you saw them at the end. They were like, oh, huggy kissy. Maybe, he runs this fucking mouth. He ran his house. He like went extra. So it's like he's one or the other. So again, it's all fucking fake. And to me, I feel like an asshole saying that because is it me? Am I just like, I don't know. I don't know all this. Oh, they did it first. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, it's not that Scandal was for a storyline. So where am I jaded from? Like, I didn't, the only thing I'm really mad about is Salt Lake City, like that was the whole gaslighting thing. Why is my Instagram not updating oh my God, whatever. But he's a good Mr. Mom. So the whole conversation with Brittany, he is a kick-ass dad. So, and she says that Brittany says, well, Jax is a good dad. And then, and then also, Sheena tells her that she's off of the Zoloft. So I don't know why she's off of it. She said she wasn't feeling any better, but she's still not feeling better. So I kind of feel bad for Sheena in that sense because she can't help the intrusive thoughts. And damn, do I know how the fuck that feels. Like I can get on. Look, I'm not even like mad. Like I'm sitting and saying Sheena and Brock are lying, blah blah. That whole thing with her and the whole anxiety is real. That I can see because she looks like a crackhead. I'm sorry. She's too skinny. Sheena's not eating. She's not eating. I think she got her chin rib taken out. And I don't think she's eating, guys. And I don't think she's well. She's completely lost so much weight. And I'm not like, Sheena, you're beautiful. You've lost too much weight. Even though like you were glowing, like she looks really hot at the end when they were on that date. But and again, Brittany goes, okay, in this conversation I thought was fucking hilarious. When Brittany goes, yeah, me and Jax had that issue. Like when I was the breadwinner. When the fuck were you the breadwinner? You just got fucking Weight Watchers after 4 fucking years being on the show. That is not the same thing. And are you still at Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers? Whatever the fuck you were doing, Jenny Craig and Weight Watchers, I don't fucking know. But like, it was after 4 fucking years, okay? So Jax, what? Like, Brittany, shut the fuck up. Like, you and Jax have been losers for 4 fucking years. He didn't even put money into the bar. And this whole fake scene, and I know I'm going ahead because they've been fucking with us and I'm doing a crossover. This whole fake scene with her going to the bar acting like she's telling people what to do is so fucking crazy because he's only a 33% owner. No, I'm sorry, a 25% owner. So why would she get any say in anything? Because his name's on it, that's it. And she also, if you haven't paid attention, also said that if it opens now, it's not going to be Jax's. Why? Because Jax put no money into it and he's got to pay some equity or some shit like that. I don't really know how this all works. What do you own, Jax? When you don't put money in, is it because your name is worth a lot? So maybe he puts the equity in later because after it makes money? Because I'm pretty sure it is making money, but it's not all his money. So it's weird. He's got 3 other owners. So anyway, did you notice that he also said he doesn't feel like he can say anything? Like, do you own this fucking bar? At least Tom and Tom with their 10% of Tom, they were allowed to pick out shit. Like they were allowed to. I don't actually. Maybe she did. I don't know. I think she might have, maybe. But that's crazy anyway. He doesn't. He can find it himself. Like Carl doesn't need to work, like I said, but maybe later. But yeah. So anyway, Brittany talking about having a baby. They're not talking about. They're not getting divorced. Whatever. I don't know why. Oh, sorry, I keep putting meanwhile back at the ranch. That's just a change of scenes. I keep saying that. Katie and Tom, cool as hell. Their lunch date was cool. Jax is sabotage. No, he's not. There's no problem. There is absolutely no problem in their relationship. They're fucking liars, Lauren. I'm telling you. Watch how they act. There's no fighting. This is the same Jax we've always had. So you don't just wake up one day and decide you're going to leave him because he's Jax. No, Brittany, either he cheated on you and you're done with him, or you're fucking liars and you're not really separated. But does Jack still sabotage everything? He has always, whenever he's ahead, he steps on everybody else. When he needed her, that's when he wanted her. When he doesn't need her, that's when he steps on her. So yeah, but he's always done that. It's not new. So I don't. This is not new news the way he treats her. So fuck you. You're talking about having a baby, and then you're talking about the producers aren't getting lazy. I think the producers need to stay lazy. I'm talking about the showrunner producers, the ones that make up the bullshit and the ones that gaslighted us with Salt Lake City. But let's talk about Tom. Like, I feel like, yeah, Jax, you're a piece of shit. He sabotages his shit with Lisa. Like, because Jax thinks he's too cool for school. You had nothing, right? You didn't call her because you felt like a loser. I mean, when she said the only thing the show didn't need was you, it's the fucking truth. Nobody wants you. They don't want you on TV now, Jax. You're so fucking lucky that Sandoval got you to where you're at. You should be kissing, I'm sorry, you should be sucking Sandoval's dick. Because you got a podcast out of it, a restaurant, and a TV show. From nothing, loser. You got fired, loser. And he'll never hear this because I'm blocked. I've been blocked by It's Jax Taylor since 2013. But the thing with Katie and Tom, Sandoval, whatever his name is, I'm sorry, Schwartz, is cool. Listen, I don't like Katie at all. I think she's always in a bad mood. She's a fucking wet rag. And I hated the way she demasculate, whatever it's called, to Schwartz. But I am not mad at the whole scene with them two. I'm not mad at the Tori thing. Tori was only trying to get on TV, obviously. She's cute. But the scene with them, you can see the chemistry. And I think they because recently I'm listening to her podcast. She talks about not going back into the past with a person, and that she went back and past this past weekend and slept with somebody, and just proves why people stay in the past. And it sounded like somebody from her past, but I also forgot that her and Schwartz have been broken up for 2 years, so she could be somebody she was dating after that. I don't know, but I'll read your comment about Brock in a minute. But I really thought it was cute, them two, like their little lunch date. And, like I put Katie and Tom are talking about Tori and blah, 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 blah. I said, stupid, don't fucking care. I don't know. Guys, you could tell I was in a bad mood when I was doing my notes. If you really read what I wrote, like, oh my God, I'm really mean. They didn't have anything. Oh, Brock and partner and Jim was going to. Okay. Well, that would make a little bit more sense. He made $1 million too. When he moved to them, he made him want to open a business. He paid $1 million. Why didn't he pay his fucking child support? What the fuck? Why are you paying your child support when you have rich farmer parents, right? Oh man, Brock, you look like a total asshole. Like something's not cool. He didn't pay his goddamn fucking until after the show. Sheena paid it. Yeah, like isn't that cool though, Lauren? I love their relationship now. Like I don't like her at all, but I like them together. And she smiles again. She was smiling again. Like it was cute, and they weren't fighting about anything. And she wasn't like, give me the butter and Gordo, just give me the dog so I can go. Blah, 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 boo, boo, boo. I'm always right, you're always wrong, blah, blah, blah. Like she's actually been cool. Like, and yeah, his hair looks so stupid. His hair looks very fucking stupid. And I did feel bad when he was talking about Joe. I tried to like Joe, guys, just like, listen, everybody said it. Everybody's like, just, we all liked Joe until that live. I think she's on drugs, guys. She's on fucking drugs. This is not ADHD. What is wrong with her? What is fucking wrong with her? First of all, something happened, okay, to make him not want to be with her because they had chemistry. I don't know. Schwartz is very charming, okay? I want to fuck Schwartz. I'm just saying, if I wasn't married, I'd fuck Schwartz. I used to be Sandoval, but he fucked that. He fucked that up. So now I'm on the Schwartz. But my whole thing is, Katie is being cute with Tom. So either she's happy in a relationship, like you said, the pressure's off. But I know, but he didn't pay. He was behind when the show started, and he didn't get caught up until the show was over, or until the first season filmed. That's all I'm saying. If you had that kind of money to open up a business, why weren't you paying your $18,000 in child support? It was only like 18 grand or something like that. Maybe it was 1880, something like that. But, you know, Katie and Tom, I could see them having sex, and I think if they had a one night stand or something, Katie and Tom Schwartz, it would not end well. I don't think it would be good because I don't think because he's always like I think Katie would maybe try to get back with Tom, maybe, but I don't think he's going to change, and he just doesn't like her, and he always wants to puppy dog everybody that doesn't like him. Did you notice that? Because we can't even really believe what he says when he says his relationships are this way or that way, because he's always like the bright light. He's like, yeah, I think Katie likes me again. I think we're good. And Andy will be like, nah, you're not. You know what I mean? But so Brock and Sheena on their lunch dates. Weird. Starts out with him being really fucking ignorant to her, like kind of like standoffish, like it's her fault. That you don't have a career or something. Like, what? So they have this lunch date. I don't know, were they supposed to go somewhere else? But she's like, yeah, I brought toys, and so I guess they're staying somewhere. All right, that's cool. Like, but the whole thing, this conversation, thank God he didn't like go into this conversation going, you emasculate me, and I was gonna have a career, and then I met you, and you don't want me to work. And I thought he was literally gonna blame it on her, but he's like, I just want to take the financial burden off of you, Sheena. Okay, but she's not fucking working 40 hours a goddamn week. She sits she's I'm sorry. I get it, Brock, but you need to be home with your child, okay? Because that's what she wants and needs. That does take the pressure off of her. She doesn't get up and go to work every day. You guys film the show together. Summer Moon's allowed to be in the show. Summer Moon's there. What is she? She has the podcast. That's on her. She doesn't really need it. I don't know, her merch. Like, what do you mean? She doesn't have a financial burden. Like, there's no burden. She owns a couple houses. Like, they make a lot of money. They make Friends money. They make actually more than Friends money. Friends money was that was amazing back then, 10 years, 15 years ago, whenever Friends was on. They make that now. Okay. So they're not hurting for money. Sandoval's paying $22,000 a month. Could you fucking imagine? I am still shell shocked at $45,000 a month in Miami, but 22,000, is that normal? Is that right? Does that come out right? Because I thought that he said his mortgage was only 6,000, right? Or no, that's what oh, wow. So he asks Schwartz for 6,000, probably because he pays 12,000. But then he got refinanced and he had to buy her. Oh, yeah, that does make sense. Wow. Wow, he needs a fucking roommate. I mean, how much I mean, I know what they make, but do they make enough on the show to fucking afford to, and that's just the fucking mortgage. That's not the goddamn insurance. That's not your taxes. That's not your living, your everything. And what did he say he pays a month in living expenses? Like a lot, like 50, I don't know. He says he makes but listen, he's been paying her part of it for a long time, so he can do it. He needs a fucking roommate. I mean, that's a lot. And I wouldn't be paying somebody else's mortgage. I'm sorry, I just wouldn't. But the thing is with Schwartz, you already are paying a rent. So do you want to throw away rent money at an apartment, or do you want to throw away rent money at Sandoval's fucking mansion? Think about it. I would rather throw rent money away at Sandoval's. I'm just saying. In the valley where everybody's going to be shooting the show. Okay. So yeah, blah blah blah. I guess we'll just go through Brock because I want to get to the Bailey. But Brock's whole thing is I'm not happy. I get it. And then they kiss and they make up, and no, they're not having issues. It's like they're not having real issues. There's no financial burden, Brock. Like, just say you want to get out of the house. I don't know what you're saying. What was he saying? He wants a movie career now. Now he wants to be a director. He thinks that's where he's going to shine. I'm sorry. They meet Randall for a couple of months, and all of a sudden everybody's directors now. Oh, hey Q. Yes, subscribe to Q's channel. Two guys died. She talks about wrestling, her relationship with DJ, and I'm gonna try to get her to talk about it's all right, Terry. I know what you're saying. 111, you sent this to me. That's my angel number. That's our angel number, Terry, at 111. That's Mama Bear with their angel number right there. See it? 111. I want to take a picture of that. Can I take a picture of that? I don't want to take a picture of my Mac. Can somebody screenshot that for me and send it to me where it says Terry 111 p.m.? If you guys can do it fast enough before. Oh no, it's not going to go away. Never mind. I'm stupid. Can somebody screenshot that for me? Because it's special. All those numbers mean a lot to me. So, and all three of you have got me at 111. And I love you guys. Aha, you all three of you. Awesome. But guys, my pool came yesterday, by the way. So, all right. I don't know why nobody's here today. My Instagram's popping. And nobody's talking over there, though. Hey, guys. That's weird. Oh my God, and there's 111 people on Instagram. That's so weird. That is fucking weird. I went over there for 2 seconds and there's 111 people watching. It says it's there. They say it's from YouTube. It says YouTube people. I don't know. See it. Yeah, I don't know. How do I? 42 minutes ago. Oh, okay. Margaret Joseph says here. It says Margaret Joseph is here, but so anyway, they had issues. Okay, if they had issues, I don't know, they wouldn't be on this love date. Whatever they had a good, the whole bottom line with this whole thing with them too is I'm not going to be mad at them being on the Valley. I'm not going to be mad at. I might be a little weird with Lala, but they did buy houses there. So look, and even like, and I think was it Nia and Danny don't actually live in the Valley, or Jesse and Michelle don't live in the Valley. I cannot wait to talk about the Valley. I'm getting there, guys. Yeah, yeah. So if I talk myself child support, yeah, I don't know, rugby, whatever. He says rugby didn't work out, and I don't know. Did you guys think it was like okay for her to say that though? Like this is your second chance of being a dad. I thought that was right. I mean, she has the right. Yeah, we're gonna get to. I know. I know. Okay. I said fuck off, bro, to somebody, get a job. Yeah, I said fuck off, bro, get a job. I don't know who I was saying that to though. I don't know. I guess bro, but I don't want him to get a job. I want him to stay home with Summer Moon. Did you guys know that his kids' names? Did you know what his kids' names are? Winter Sky and like Spring Break. I don't know. Okay, so he has one, and also Sheena had the baby on the same day. They have the same birthdays. Winter Moon and I'm sorry, Summer Moon and Winter Sky or something have the same birthday. Is that not? Is that strange too? Is that psychotic? Is that weird? Is that fucking weird? Is that weird? Is that psychotic or weird? That's like, all right. So Sheena, not only does she have everybody's goddamn locations, she's something else very strange, something else she just did very weird, very psychotic, whatever. I mean, she should have it all happening to me because everything is about her. But so, she did something else, but this also freaked me out when I found that out. I'm like, ew, weird. Fucking weird. So Schwartzy gets a tattoo of Butter and Gordo's faces. I don't know what he's doing. Did he cover up Katie's name or something? What did he do? What did he do? Because it's weird that he did. I mean, I like the fact that he got Gordo and Butter's names, but what was it for? Like, we covering something up. Sorry, I need my lipstick. I'm rearranging my rooms again. But was it for like a cover up or something? I mean, it wasn't a very good tattoo. If you're gonna get your cat, your dogs, you get like a portrait somewhere. That just looked like a fucking hemp, like hemp. Or what's it called? I guess hemp, right? Henna, I'm sorry. Tell me that didn't look like henna to you guys. It looked like henna to me. It was weird. So, do you guys think the show's getting boring? I don't know. I think it's kind of getting boring. Is it boring because we know everything already? But that's a cool name, though, Mimir. They're cool names, but her name's not Merope because she wanted. That's the name of a planet, by the way, Merope. Did you know that? And so is Maya. But I love it. Merope, Ostara, Cloudburst. I love that fucking name. Merope is a planet, and it's part of the Seven Sister Stars. It's part of the Pleiadians. And you guys probably knew that already, though. That's probably why she's probably named that. But it's also that's where the Mayas lived, I believe, too. The Maya, originally. But that's all other stuff, esoteric stuff. But yeah, talking about going to San Francisco. Allie and the cats. Let's just move on to the Valley because you guys already know what happens. Allie with the cats, and look, I don't blame her. I mean, I don't blame him. I actually, because he liked my thing and he actually saw my story, I decided to leave him a voice message and say, I understand. I understand because I don't want to leave my cats. I refuse to leave my cats, okay? I do know. Of course I know. Merope. Of course I do. Taigata. We have Taigata, Merope, all of them. Maya, Alcyon. I'm from Alcyon. Yeah, of course I do. Because also there's a girl I know, her name's Gosha. She talks to a Palladian that's in up there right now in the ship. I'm gonna just have to say allegedly because people made you believe that? I do believe it, yeah. But she talks to Swarna, and she's from Merope, and she's up there, and she's on the Palladian ship, by the way. So I hear Merope a lot. I love that name. We really are Star Sisters. Don't we? We just know too much, right? Q, that's what it is. Do you want to call? Anybody want to call? I'll drop the link real quick before we get into the Valley. Okay. And we are going to strictly talk about this Vanderpump in the Valley. Okay. Don't let me go off on any tangents about anything else. If you guys decide to call. But is it because we know everything? I'm not in the Alley and DJ James Kennedy. I love James. I tell him he's the number one man. He's the number one guy for me. He's the number one guy in that group. Him and Schwartz are the number one guys in the group. And Danny Bucco, or Bucco, whatever his name is the number one guy in Vanderpump and Valley. Like, what a great fucking husband. I'm never going to forget that he took one. Think about it. That's a lot. I thought it was just his 2 preemie babies, twins, and then a 4-year-old. Why she went away for the entire weekend with no lists, no nannies, no mom, no mother-in-law, nothing. Just him with 2 babies. They probably slept a lot, but like, dude, that's amazing. That's why I wasn't mad I wasn't mad. Thank you. I wasn't mad that he asked her to come home last weekend because it was a lot. Like, I have a feeling he would never in a million years do that to her unless he needed her to come home. Think about it, with all those, like, no air and everything. Yeah, it's too much. Did I drop the link? Just in case, I'm gonna drop the link. Man, my stomach's growling. That's not the link. That's not the link. So yeah, Kristen, fucking guys. Okay, fucking Kristen. Do you think the producers? Okay, moving on to the Valley. Do you think that the producers were trying to get her to say that the thing that's going on with Michelle? Do you think that she said that out loud because they were forcing her to stay and say that? And she said, "Come here, mums. I'm not gonna fucking like." I really do believe. I thought at first I re-listened and watched that scene so many times to figure out what the fuck was happening and why. Come here, mama. Psst, come here. What are you doing? Come here. I tell you to leave. Come here, lover. What are you leaving for? Come here and say hi to everyone. Psst, come here. I'm talking about I would never leave you. I never leave. I have 4 guys. I have 4 here, 4 inside, and 3 outside. Come here, lover. Do you want to go? Go ahead. Go play. Go play. Go ahead. Go play with your friends. I love you so much. All right, go play with your friends. All right, I love you so much. That's Momo. Momo is Sterling Murray. I just call her Momo. I don't know why, because she used to be Moo Moo because she looks like a cow. Not looks like a cow. She's printed like a cow. The angry guy. That's Jesse. I love Jesse. No, he didn't. Did he really? See, that I thought he pushed Zach, but he was trying to get to Luke, and fucking Luke deserved it. Fuck you, Luke. You're a loser. You have just like, again, Luke and Brock. Like, Luke, you just fucking got here. Who the fuck are you to talk about anybody's marriage? And the fact that you were making comments, I wish that Jesse would have got to him. I'm just saying. Because how fucking dare you in a goddamn interview talk about my fucking marriage? My goddamn kids are going to watch this one day. Not that Michelle's fucking perfect, but he's still standing up for his wife. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm calling him angry, but like, they kind of deserve it. Kristen kind of deserves it. I just feel like Luke is a piece of shit. Like, oh, it made me so mad. I was like, you Plath. I can't stop looking at him like he's from Plathville. He's definitely the oldest Platt. He's the Platt we never met. Okay, he's the oldest Platt that got married that we don't know about. He definitely is. And I thank you, Jolene Lunzer, for putting that thought in my head because I can't get it out now. Oh my God, I know. I wonder how I would do it with kittens. Listen. Now we have the windows and all. I'm a little dazed. They're a little bit more around the house, but like I just don't trust my husband. I don't know. Plus, I don't like to be away from them, but I do. I am planning on going to the shore, like just going to the shore house on Memorial Day weekend. Because that's right. I'm going because I got James Kennedy tickets to see him in Atlantic City because he's coming to Atlantic City. I kept saying, please come to the Jersey Shore. And guess what? He's coming to the Jersey Shore on May 25th. And I got tickets, 2 of them. Me and Renee are going. I'm so fucking excited. I was like, I'm only gonna go for the one night and I'll stay at the house. I'm like, fucking no, it's Memorial Day weekend. Like, we're staying all weekend. So I'm gonna be away from my husband and my cats for 3 days. And not that far. I'm only a half hour away, but it's to be actually on the beach. You know what I mean? Um, and the other, my parents' house is in Wildwood, so it's a little farther. It's a different shore. Um, wow, the down payment is sweet. Wow. Is that a lot? Pet rent's only 11. That's pretty good. That is really good. That's really good. 280 is really good too. Like around here, rents for like a 3 bedroom, I think, because like my friends are always looking. Um, I feel like it's about 2,200 now, which is a lot. It went up a lot around here. Like it used to be like 18, and that was a lot. I know next door they used to rent the 2 bedroom for 11. That's where Maureen used to live. The one that's like closest, not attached to my house. George's dad owns that one, but so Craig Thompson. Who's Craig Thompson? Is that that's do you guys what do you guys think about Craig, by the way? Craig is Tom's assistant. I think he's awesome. I think he's hot. I just feel like why are they clowning this kid? And he at least Ariana likes him. Like Anne's a mess. Anne thought that she was gonna go talk shit on people and still have a job. Like, what are you doing? And then you're not gonna go be Ariana's assistant. You know too much. Like, you run your mouth too much, girl. Like, what are you doing? What you do still have a podcast now? Like, these people are crazy. They got podcasts and like everyone, I say everybody can have a podcast. I'm not saying nobody can have a podcast, but don't get a podcast based on fucking Vanderpump and the shit you know about Tom. Listen, this fucking season of Vanderpump went so much better than Tom expected. Tom thought that he was going to be like literally giving. He never in a million years thought the edit would go in his favor. Think about it. Nobody thought that edit would be in his favor, and it is. So nobody thought that. So you know what? Jax talked shit on him to him. Everybody talked shit to Scandal when they were making money off of it, right? And now everybody has no choice but to forgive him. And you guys are all fucked because it's kind of like how it is here in Jersey. Like a certain two people will pay you and be your friend and pay you for content and pay you to put shit out there that slides and all, and you think you're all tummy and cool with them, and then like when you get in trouble, you think that they're gonna have your back, and it's like, bitch, this is Jersey. You're a minion. We look at you like a minion and a fucking snitch. You're just doing our dirty work. We're not your friend and we're not going to protect you. We're not going to protect the snitch. Are you serious? Just saying. So don't mistake that shit. And whoever else, wasn't there a couple other people that tried, and Jack's like, don't mistake that shit, okay? Like, it's not going to work out for you because now everybody's forgiven Sandoval and you talk shit to him and you're not going to be relevant for much longer. Like, Anne, you're not relevant at all. I saw you walking across. Did we just see Anne walking across the street like a homely with like a jacket and like all weird and shit? Like, does she really have a podcast? Whatever, man. Get a podcast. I don't care. But like, don't make it on the balls of Scandival. Like, don't make the podcast about Scandival's balls. Is all I'm saying. Like, if you're in the like I think I'm just saying. Like, stop making money off the dude, off Scandival. Because Rachel goes rogue. Girl, you're like we said it by episode 10. We're not going to care anymore. You've talked yourself out of your lawsuit. You know that, right? She has talked herself out of her therapy. Rachel, this one talk about the show. I think we have a year left. Maybe not even another season, and they're going to roll it over to the hills if they're not to the hills, to the valley if they haven't already, right? So everybody that Sandoval wants Tom to move in with him because they can so they can be on the valley together, because he knows that yes, you got good at it, but it's probably times are probably up by now because they're not really doing much. Like, think about it, they're making up events for them all to hang out. They're going to fucking hot dog stands. They're going to smoothie shops. They're going to events that they have for each other. Like, well, maybe they are hanging out. I'm lying. They're hanging out because they do go to the pool party. But that turns into a thing where, fucking dickhead Sandoval is like, oh, well, you were on the other side of it too before to Sheena. Yeah, dude, when she was 21. I don't get it, Tom. Like, his anger is weird because even when James is like, look, I don't wake up angry at you. And Sandoval's looking at him like, really? That's weird. You don't? I'm mad at you every day. I'm mad every day. I'm Tom Sandoval and I'm mad every day. Why are you mad? Tom Sandoval never used to be angry. This is why it was such a big deal. He was never angry. So these people, like even the Brock brothers, oh, he's an asshole. He's always going to be an asshole. No, because he never was an asshole. He really wasn't. He was not an asshole. He was a good friend and a good boyfriend for a long time. He's mad because his fucking relationship with Ariana went to shit, and they didn't have the balls to break up. That's what he's mad about. Like he's not even mad at Ariana. Like he's mistaking his anger, but people are also mistaking him because for some reason he's still angry. He looks like a dark cloud when James walks up to him and he's like, "Look, dude, you're coming to my event, but James looks like a bright shiny cloud, piece of sun, and then you got Sandoval looks like a dark fucking cloud, and it's like you just look and it's like, dude, I love you, but come on, get fucking happy. You're so lucky you have a good fucking edit. Like, this never happens. He didn't have to be the fucking villain at all on the show. And he was the villain at the very end when they picked the cameras back up last season. I lost mine was for Q. Me too. Mimir, you know my yeah, me Mimir. We know that Jasper died at 14, right? My pit bull. Like we are definitely stars. That's so look. I got my best friend on here. I got Mama Bear Terry that's been here with me forever. My best friend Erin and Terry and Mimir, who are like my star, like you guys and Q, like you don't know how bad like I'm sorry that I wasn't here all week. Like I know you guys were probably like wanted to move on from me and you probably forgot about me, but I just first of all, I planted a lot of flowers. I will show you the pictures. I actually planted a lot of fucking flowers. And where do you see them? And also, remember my huge palm tree looking things? They're growing back. They're this big right now and they're out of the ground. My cat horns in the back, they go up to be 20 feet. And they're coming up back out of the ground. So I don't have to spend money on mine. I am so excited because I planted all these myself 2 years ago. They grew back last year and then they grew back again this year and they're growing back. And I have pictures. I'm so excited. But they're this big out of the ground and they're going to be 20 foot tall. I remember how they were like waving. The leaves were taller than me. Yeah, they're coming back, and I have a bunch of other stuff I planted, and I'll take pictures and show you because I'm so excited. And my pool came yesterday. So the one I had last year, I got a smaller version. I even got a smaller version again because I don't need a 5-foot pool. I'm little. I'm only 5 foot tall myself. So yeah, I'm sorry for your loss. So yeah, I met M. And you know who else is East Coast? Monica. Oh, you guys know. Oh, you guys saw it. I'm going to, guys, no, starting whoever doesn't know, I'm covering Real Housewives of New Jersey, but I'm only covering it on a podcast audio with them from Salty House with Dallin. Just Dallin from the Salty Pots. I can't go on all the time. The Salty Housewives podcast, who does Salt Lake City and they do Atlanta. And they just started watching Jersey and they agreed to do it with me. So Dallin and I will be covering Jersey so we're gonna put the episodes out once a week. We're gonna do it on Monday nights. We'll have them out by Tuesday. If you have not listened to the I keep calling on Salty Housewives podcast, please do. He's hilarious, and I told him I will behave. He just watched the entire 12 seasons of Jersey. Okay, and I could just tell you right now, we are on the opposite sides. We are polar opposites in our opinions on who we are and whose fault everything is. So it's going to be so very interesting to have this like once, and it's going to be good because he's really cool with the way he runs his podcast. I'm like retarded, but he said I can take the reins. But we're going to upload them on both our sides, so I'll have them on here. So they're not going to be live, but I will upload them obviously on here so you guys can watch. And I'm still going to do Monday, Wednesday. I'm still going to do my usual Housewives during the week. I'm just not going to talk about Jersey live because you guys see what happens. I'm allergic to shellfish as it is. My EpiPen hasn't been working lately, so yeah. But we're gonna have like guests too. Like if anybody wants to be a guest on there, because we're gonna probably need a mediator at one point. So we might we'll call it a buffer. We'll call it a buffer because if it starts to get a little dicey with who, I'm gonna be going and like fighting for my side. I told him we're gonna have to do whose side are you on because it's all fights in Jersey. So, and I told him, I said, this is real life, by the way. I said, this is not showrunners. This is not producers. This is what you watch on Jersey is what you get. And it's exactly how it is here, there, everywhere in this fucking goddamn fucking place I live. And this last 2 weeks, I have suffered in silence. worse. Just saying. I have suffered and I've kept my mouth shut because I don't want to fight those fucking whores, okay? I don't want to fucking fight them. I don't want to do anything. I just want to be left the fuck alone. But I can't. Fine. Anyway, so blah blah blah. Oh my god, I got a lot of fucking notes. Holy shit. Let me get out of here. I'm gonna go to Valley's notes. Like I honestly couldn't wait to get to the scene. Like I knew what was coming. That's a good idea. Okay, good. Like I don't want to argue or anything, but I feel like we might not get anywhere with it. Like we might just keep arguing our points until like I just say we're just going to agree to disagree. But like I also, you guys know, I welcome opposing opinions. Like I do. And I just want to know why. Like that's cool. We're definitely not a cult. We're not bros. Definitely not a cult. We're not cult people. So we don't have to all agree. I don't understand. I just make it make sense for me. That's all. I need you just to make it make sense for me. Why he's still here? Oh God, because he says, "Oh, he's not our problem." Wonderful. Okay, on to the Valley because I love it so much. Whose side are you on, guys? Oh yeah, Valley. Or for Vanderpump, whose side am I on? Sheena's with Tom, obviously, not Brock's, and Brock's with Tom when Brock grabbed his neck. He fucking deserved it. And I'm on Michelle and Jesse's side. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm because I don't know what happened. All right, this is what I suspect happened. If I'm wrong, fine. Or if I'm wrong, I honestly hope I'm not wrong about Kristen. Do you think the producers were pushing her at that moment not to leave? And we're saying, bring this up, bring this up, bring this up. And then she decides to say, I'm not going to ruin their fucking marriage. I'm not here to. But she was talking to the producers at that point. So after all that, she ran her fucking mouth. But I believe it's because everybody, like, I think the producers were trying to get her to do it. And I also maybe feel like the producers were trying to do it with maybe with Luke a little bit, but like, because Kristen kept saying, remember, oh, what do I have on you? Why, or whatever. I'm sorry. I'm protecting you. I'm protecting you. And I also feel like Jesse might have already known about this. I don't know. The whole boyfriend thing for a year. Oh God, no, maybe. Oh, this is fucking bad. Okay, hold on. So, okay, episode starts. Kristen and her, something about Anthony Fauci, who's that, controls our minds. Did she say something like that? I don't know. Something about, I don't know. And the negative pregnancy test, Kristen. Are you a fucking idiot? Like, you knew you weren't pregnant. First of all, if you weren't pregnant, it wasn't going to show up. So don't get so sad about a negative pregnancy test when you just fucking had sex. I'm gonna bang my head on the fucking wall. I can't stand her. I hate her. I fucking hate her. Hate her. Hate her. I'm gonna bang my fucking head against the wall when I see her. Like, shut the fuck up. That's a good idea, Kristen. Like, you woke up one day and decided this was your soulmate. You want to have kids with Mr. fucking Platt over here? Come on, man. And I know it sounds like he wants to buy a house there because he's talking about, oh, I need to find a way to have more of my stuff here. Yeah, he wants to buy a house. He's going to buy a house, him and Kristen. I feel like, yes, now I feel like he does want to be here because he runs his fucking mouth when he shouldn't. He has no fucking say. Like he said in the very beginning, I liked it when he told Kristen to stop running her mouth. I'm like, Kristen's Kristen. Like, she's just going to be Kristen. And Kristen is Kristen. And Kristen needs to go. And I give her so much credit for trying to get up and walk away. That's where I go fucked up because she did try to walk away, but she was talking shit on Jesse. And I thought she was calling her Luke abusive. I didn't know she was calling Jesse abusive. She's definitely hitting all her marks every week. Like, are you kidding me? Jasmine's right. What are you with the buzz? Why the buzzwords, Kristen? What is up with the buzzwords? Like, the ones that got you fucking canceled. Again, you and Jax are so fucking lucky you're on TV. You're so fucking lucky you're on TV. You are a R word. Remember the R word, okay? Jax, remember what happened? I've heard you have called it you have said the F word. Not fuck either, okay? And blah, blah, blah. And then he had Lance Bass do their wedding. They're kind of making a point like, oh, I'm not this way. I'm not homophobic. I don't think he is. I think that he runs his mouth and doesn't know what the fuck he's saying. And the whole Faith thing. Why'd you fuck Faith anyway? Like, why? Of all people, would you pick Faith and then literally like talk shit on your wife or your soon-to-be wife with Faith as it's being recorded. Like, oh, what a piece of shit. Like, and I faced big mistake you made, but I know he faced it to get him in trouble. Yes, I'm an empath. Kristen, I know. She has no idea how fucking hard. Like, Kristen, you're not. This is an empath. I'm an empath. Okay, I'm the one who can't see somebody cry. I'm the one who literally cries over everything. I'm the one who literally walks around, picks up off people's energy, get fucking anxiety for no reason, not realizing that I have that I can't be out in public. I'm you, Kristen. What you described is me. I'm the one who sits home and cries all day long because I'm such an empath that I fuck my relationships up. Okay, I fuck up my relationships because I'm so sensitive that I take everything and I just cut you off, like, because I don't like to hurt. So yeah, like, and also me, I can't even, like, if you try to, my neighbor tried to cut his tree down, I almost fucking cut. I heard that goddamn chainsaw off. I fucking was a banshee. I almost flew over the fucking thing. I'm like, Steve, fucking put the fuck. I was like, put you in the fucking tree. Because first of all, the tree goes into my yard, and that is my tree, and his name is Tim. Okay. We have Healer, that's my pine tree. Then we have Tim, and then we have Noella, Holly Noella, that's the holly tree. Those two are not in my yard. Healer's only in my yard. Healer's the only one that belongs to me. But I feel like I'm the ones who take care of the other two trees because they are all into my yard. Because one speak, Tim is a huge oak tree and Holly Noella is a holly tree. And it's majority of it's in my yard. But I'm just saying, like, you can't. My sister cut my plants, and I almost cut her face off. Like, I cry. You cannot do that. I'm an empath, Kristen. I cry when I see fucking. I cry in inanimate objects. Okay, like I rescue stuffed animals out of the trash. It's really fucking weird. Okay. I always thought it was weird that I was like that. Didn't know what it meant. Didn't know what an empath was. Yeah, I don't throw things out because I feel like I don't like to discard things because I feel bad for them. I know that everything has a conscience now. And that if I was able to, like, really be like, if I could work on really being a medium, I could connect and hear them talk. Like, I'm getting all weird now because we're talking about empath. But Kristen, fucking weird. Kristen, you don't even have an animal. Empaths have animals. You don't have one. Luke has 7. But, like, you're weird when you walk the dog. Like, an empath has plants and animals and cries when people cry. You make people cry. You lie. Like, you make weird fucking statements about sex all the time. And I don't want to hear about it. Like, it's so weird. Why do I have to hear about you and him having sex all the time? 2 more events. I know. I mean, like, Kristen, like, do you know anything? Listen, do we know anything else about them? Tell me. Do we know anything else about Luke and Kristen's relationship? Anything besides the fact that they met at a wedding, had sex behind a shed, and here he is. And now, I don't know. It's been about a year. I think they've been together, but you're having a baby. I don't think you woke up one day, either one of you, and said, "This is the guy I want to marry and have kids with." Hey, fine. If you're desperate at 40 to have a kid, to be on the show, to be in the valley, then fine, Kristen. Whatever, man. But you sold your valley house to live in an apartment. Or not really, to live with Alex. When you said you broke up 6 fucking times, why the fuck would you move in with him? Why would you sell your house for a guy that you fight and break up with all the time? Great that I'm so glad that you and Luke don't fight because Luke doesn't have Luke is only there for the fight with everybody else. I realized that. I thought that he was cool in the very beginning. I'm like, I like him for Kristen. He's just not her type. But whatever, like, she loves him and they're still together, but she's still not pregnant, which I kind of feel bad for because now it's been over, what, a year now, and she's still not pregnant, which I do feel bad for her. But I haven't seen him buy a house. I could be wrong. They might have bought a house by now. They better buy it in the valley because he said he needs to fish every day. And he owns a weed farm. Hey, Shay. I like the fact that he owns a weed farm. Oh, I got a hair stuck on my lipstick. I like the fact that he owns a weed farm. He's cool like that. But he's a goddamn plat. He's a plat. I'm sorry. You're a plat. And you need to sit the fuck down. Again, you just fucking got here, so you don't get a fucking vote, my friend. Go the fuck away. Jesse needs to beat your fucking ass. I'm telling you, you need your ass beat, Luke. And God damn it, I'm going to say this again, Jax, you were right about him. I don't fucking like him either. Which is weird because, me and Jax are not the same. Like, I used to be a Jax in my 20s, and I'm not that person anymore. He just never grew the fuck up. And I don't think this bar is working. I mean, I know the bar is working, but the 3 partners are going to see what a loser he is. Maybe he's What does he do? I don't know. Whatever. They said he's good at the bar. They said that he's good. But like focusing on Kristen's therapy, fertility journey when she just started trying to, I don't know. I feel like NECA, watching NECA. Was it NECA that was that or Anna Marie? Which one was it? NECA? And she's like, yeah, here's my, and she's drinking her champagne. I'm on this shot. I'm doing a vitro. Here's my champagne. Taking my fertility, my champagne. So weird. I know that you can drink when you're pregnant or something, right? I don't know. Again, never had kids, never want them, not in a million years, not even for 2 seconds. My empathic, whatever it's called, my empathy doesn't go that far. It goes to kids, but not my own. I never wanted them. Only because of my way I am. I didn't want that to be, I did not want to pass that on to my child because I'm a carbon copy of my biological father. And that whole side of my family, I told you, is like me, all drugs, all prison, out of prison now, cleaned up their lives. And we've broken the cycle of outlaws that they were. I have mental issues. I didn't want my child to have that because I know that it's genetic too. So, like, mental illness and addiction. And also, wasn't trusting that I wasn't with anybody until I was that I trusted until I was 36. So, again, never wanted kids. George either, which I find very cool because I met him 10 years ago and he never had kids except for Zach he raised, but Zach is his nephew, his twins kid, his twins kid. And they're not here any longer. They're no longer with us. So Zach was the only one I had that was like my kid, and he was in his 20s, but he was more of like my best friend more than a kid. You know what I mean? A friend. Again, I still fucking, would beat shit out of his girlfriends. I still fought for it. So I understand, like, I just don't like a baby. Could you guys see me with a baby? Even my friends, like Maureen, like of course, I'm obsessed with Lena and Kate and Lena, Kieran, those three, and Kelly's 13 kids. That's a whole other thing. She just had another one. And I'm like, we're 40, Cal. What are you doing? Popping them out. Blah, 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 blah. No. Oh my God, no. My friends know I got about a 2-hour window where to be away from my house, to be away from my home, and to be around your kids because I don't have them. And I'm actually now that Marine kids are older, I love them to death and I can hang out with them. But when they were younger, the screaming for mom for 24 I don't like it. I don't like somebody. Could you imagine, like, depending on you? Well, guys, you guys have kids. Some of you, every second of the day. Think about it. Every second of the day for 18 plus years. My parents I still depended on them in 30. Before I met George, I was still kind of dependent on my parents because I had no place to go when I got home. Okay, so I had to live there, like, and it wasn't right away. I lived on people's couches until that. Anyway, that's the whole thing. But yeah, I didn't want to have kids for that reason, but it's also not in me either. I don't have it's that reason, and I don't have it in me. I've never once in my life said I wanted to be a mom, and I just recently wanted to find out why. I was going to maybe dig in a little bit into, like, how I'm into spirituality in my past lives or something like that, and find out what is the thing. I really, yeah. Do you want to have them though, Shay? Can you guys tell me the truth? If you guys don't have kids, have anybody you want kids or don't have them, or what's the deal? Like Aaron, did you want kids too, or then you just decided not to, or like I know you got divorced and all, but like I don't. You guys don't have kids actually. I think Aaron doesn't have any kids. Terry does. Shay, I don't think you do. Q, I don't think you do. But you guys are a little bit younger than me too, though. Mimir, I know that you have grandkids, so you don't count. But this is my theory. My theory is I'm gonna start. For one, I know that this is my first incarnation on Earth. I I found that out very, very, like, very recently. Well, like I found that out. First of all, I found that out when I had the NDE, but I also had my chart read, and then I had somebody else do my Akashic records, and she's like, this is your first. So I figured that. Usually we go through a lot on our first incarnation. We take on a lot. So I actually incarnated backwards, which is very strange because time is not linear. How did I get to that, by the way? I keep saying the Merope comment, and I love it so much because I watch Gosha talk to Swarna. I have to send you the link. Her name's Swarna. all the time. So I always hear Moropi and Alcyon because Alcyon's where I'm from. Oh, by the way, I came from Alcyon, but not that anybody cares. Starseed. Oh yeah, mental illness. Oh, that's what it is. A lot of us have that because it's first of all, it's hard to be here. We're empaths because we don't understand war and hatred and all that. I have a very serious. I don't know what my anger issue where it comes from. I have very bad temper. I also have BPD, so it's like I try to work all that out, but I'm always depressed because I can't. The madness, not even the madness, the hurt in me makes me so enraged. That turns to hate, and that makes me not want to. Like that's why there's X's over people's heads, and for some reason, I don't go backwards. I can't forgive you once I've decided that you're dead to me. Desiree's the only one, and that proved twice to be a mistake, and Marine too, because she ended up robbing me. But like I. I told you, I literally just came from there 46 years ago. Came from that star system. No, I found out. Yeah, I found out about like Merope and all when I found out where I was from. Because I'm like, I didn't wake when with the ND. I don't remember it. I remember it's late. I remembered it later. At the time, it would have been traumatic for me to remember that. Like, I'm just glad that I'm here. I'm glad that I came back. Um, and that was on nobody's going to know the significance of the date, but it was December 21st, 2012 was my ND. And if you ever look up that date, you'll know what you'll be like, wow, wow, wow. Basically, they're like, you need a reset. You're a star seed. You just went through hell as your addiction. You just died from an overdose. This was an exit point. An exit point is you have them throughout your life, an exit point, and then you have the real one. You want to stay or go. Hey, this is what your future is going to look like. It's not going to be easy. And apparently, I decided to come back because I had you do? I hated it, Shay. I thought this was the worst it's ever looked at. I'm actually, you know what? I'm actually liking it too. I have very dark fucking hair, but the gray is growing in. So that's why I've switched to blonde. And plus George wasn't let me buy extensions. I got in trouble again. Guys, remember I got in trouble a couple weeks ago, was it? Or like a month ago? I got in trouble again. I'm fucking not too bad. But thank you. I'm not I feel like J-Lo, not J-Lo. I keep saying that J-Wow, but I'm like, okay. So the episode, I'm just saying, the Valley is awesome, guys. I don't know what I'm trying to say, Jesse. Jesse, your wife is. We found out she's not even with that producer that we thought. It wasn't anybody we thought, but she's had a boyfriend for a year. Do you think Jesse's known that? Do you think Jesse has known? Jesse didn't know. Why didn't he? Why didn't he freak out? Like, I'm really confused. Were they even separated? Like, I believe they were separated when the show started, and they just filmed together because they wanted to be together for the show. Maybe. Yeah. Like, see, that's good though. Like, you look like a country, like Nashville bleach blonde singer. Like, you remind me of a Nashville like singer because you're so beautiful with your hair. I love your hair, Shay. With the very few pictures that I've seen, but like she's very elusive. She's like never lets us see her. And you're hot, Shay. You're very hot. You're very hot, Shay. You all like I love all you guys. I don't think I'm hot, but like I just love you guys so much anyway. But yeah, Erin, I'm trying to get Erin to go to the show. All right, first of all, let me just back up. May 25th, I'm going to see DJ James Kennedy. I want to go to the shore for the weekend. Erin, do you want to come down Memorial Day weekend? And if I buy you a ticket, I don't think you see. This is the thing. I'm not a nightclub person, but it's at Premiere. It's called Premiere. There are tables. I did get a table, so it's like I fucking want to just see. I listen to his sets all day long. Like when I'm doing outside, that's the music I listen to. I listen to his DJ sets because he's fucking really good. Music puts me in a good mood. His music puts me in a good mood, and he is the number one guy in this group. Because if you want to call him this or that, an abuser, he's no worse than fucking Jax Taylor or what we're calling Sandoval these days. He's never been like that. James has constantly worked on himself to get to the point where he's at. I really feel Allie. I didn't think she was using him in the beginning. And I think that she hurt. I do now think that was her intention. because all of a sudden she's a singer now, and I don't know. She went to a party where he was at. Again, if it listen, who can blame them though? Really, like, who would blame somebody that if they heard that they're, like, oh, guess what, the single hot reality star, whenever is like, we're going with his girlfriend, he's going to be at this party. Yeah, I would go. Fuck yeah, I would go. If I was single, I'm just saying, like, I was single, yeah. And if I had dreams back in the day. That's my sister Shannon. I woke up like, Shannon, I just had a dream that you and I were going on a date with Tom Sandoval, and we were going to New York, and I forgot my things to get ready with, and I had to go out looking like shit, and that was my dream. And I remember so clearly. It was I called Shannon, and she was with me. I said, "Oh my god, we were." When I think I kissed Sandoval, it was so fucking weird. Like, that is how much I love Tom Sandoval. Like, how devastated I am that he's a dick, and that he just looks like a dark cloud right now. And he's just, I don't know. Okay, so on to Valley, Jax's blog party. Who approaches him? How does that happen? The dude could not even get Cruise a goddamn fucking sponsor. Could get him no ads, nothing. He couldn't get, and nobody wanted to even be filmed. Like, Nick Vile said Jax Taylor wanted to take a picture with me, and or get in the picture and Jax Taylor, and he refused to get in the picture with him. He's like, I don't want people to know I had a picture, but I took a picture with Jax Taylor. I was like, see what I mean? Like, God, because he does this shit. You're not bald. Come here. He's got the best hair out of all of them. To be honest, Danny's got better hair. I mean, he's got the best hair out of all of them. What the fuck are you talking about? You put spray paint in your hair? I don't believe you. I have black spray paint outside. I have Rust-Oleum black spray paint. I want to see if that fucking works, because I think he's a fucking liar. Come here, Momo. He's a liar. Come here. They want to say hi. Why are you coming up here? Come here. Come here, little kitten. Why are you looking at me? Fuck, babe, is that you? Guys. Guys. Fuck this. Babe, are you here? Motherfucker, somebody was just standing there. Holy shit, somebody was in my door. It is not a person. It was It's getting fucking. Bo, I saw what you were. Please stop. I don't know negative energy, please. I need all positive energy, please. All negative energy gone, nothing but positive in its place, please. I keep saying something. I don't like peekers, the peeker shadow people. I tell them to go. I don't like them. I know they're benevolent, but like, they peek at me all the time, and I don't like it. And this time, I saw somebody fucking standing there. She keeps looking back too. I had to just go up and open my door so that I couldn't see like that person, guys. I'm not kidding you. I thought George was standing there. And yes, I've slept. Mo, come here, please. I'm freaked out right now. Come here, Momos. Please don't step on my wires. Come here, please. Come here. You know I'm scared right now. I saw what you were looking at. I saw it too. I know it's innocent, but it freaks me the fuck out. Come here. You're not going behind my wires again. But yeah. So Jax Taylor. I don't know. Yes, Shay, I did. I know it was like, it wasn't a shadow. It looked like a human skin, like you know what I mean, like a person standing there, like. And I'm telling you, I looked to make sure I wasn't seeing things like I always did, and it was still there, and it was there for a minute, and until I got up and opened up the door, and then it dissipated. But it's okay. My mother-in-law, I know they're here. It's my in-laws. Sean passed next door where he lived forever. My mother-in-law passed away in this house. They're here all the time. This is the house they grew up in. I know that. The peekers freak me out when he does it. And I know that's my brother-in-law probably. I talk to them all day long. Like, I feel like they help me outside. It's just the whole thing with the animals and the birds and stuff. But I can't stand that shit. It stopped. Okay. Kristen goes rogue. That's what I called it. Kristen goes rogue. Oh, man. So, did you guys see Jax and Jesse flirting with that girl? Like, what the fuck? Like, are they out of their minds? Do they forget there's a TV fucking... Like, they're forgetting there's cameras in their faces? Like, I know it's innocent, but like, what are you doing? And then why in the fuck would Jax say, oh, I wish my wife would wear shit like that? Like, you know what he did say, actually? He goes, he said he knew that Jesse and Michelle were getting separated, so he didn't care. That's why he was like, talking about the rumor, because he knew that Jesse and her were not going to be together. And he also goes, and I knew me and Brittany weren't going to be together. That's why I made that comment. So what? You're still going to say that shit? Like, again, don't believe you. Yeah, she was. Her name was Gabrielle, right? I was strange. I thought that was set up a little bit. But then I was like, why would they do that? Like, again, they were talking to her and she obviously wasn't, she was selling what was it called? Merch, but not going to Burning Man merch. Selling Burning Man merch, but not going to Burning Man. Was doing an event the next day, asked them to be there. Asked Jesse to go. I think he went. I think he went. Why not? I feel like he realizes that Michelle something I don't know, at dinner was crazy. Like, I honestly, I have all the notes from the entire thing. I just Jesse and Michelle, we didn't have anything really about Nate and Danny, and I feel like I hope she's okay. I want her to be okay. Um, you know, I do believe that Jesse should not go do Ali ayahuasca. Guys, remember on the beach? Remember a certain party was on a beach with a scene, or I'm sorry, a video of him. We thought he was naked with a bunch of guys, and he was going, "I love you. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry." Remember that? That was for Vanessa. I can say her name. That's what he and I believe that was an ayahuasca trip. Fucking whack job, came back even more whack than he was before. So Jesse, no, please don't do that. Because I feel like narcissists that do ayahuasca, it makes them fucking worse. Jesse, I don't think you're a narcissist. I just think that you're harsh and you're just a little selfish. Like, you think that, like, you're mad at Michelle, but again, you do fucking go wild when you listen. He still loves her because look at how he loses it when somebody tries to fuck with her. Like, and he's like, "How dare you bring up my wife's pet?" Like, and he's like, I mean, look, I don't know if he knows about the pictures. I don't know. I think it's fucked up that, like, this is the thing. It's fucked up that everybody's talking about it on film, on camera. That's the fucked up part. Like, Janet said it. Janet's like, no, nobody should be saying this unless they're saying it to him. And I said this last week. Talking about Michelle's dating and stuff, that's one thing. But what like, Emmanuel, you told me that she sent naked pictures to Jax. You had me fucking flipping out. It's not true. Jax just knows about it. Again, that's a problem for me. Why does Krista know? Why does Krista know? Because Jax knows. Why does Jax know, though? Why does Jax know that Michelle sent naked pictures out and Jesse doesn't? Can somebody tell me that? Why does Luke know? Why does fucking Luke Platt know? Luke Platt knows about these pictures and is fucking with the cameras and fucking because guess what? Jesse's gonna watch this. Like, you're gonna get punched in the face. Platt, Mr. Platt from Plathville. Go back to Plathville, buddy. Because, like, I don't like you anymore. And you didn't fucking fix Kristen. You just made her worse. Because she didn't learn the first time the R word. Like, we'll see if she learns this time. Jax, you didn't learn either. You fuck with Lisa. She might not be the producer of the Valley, but I'm pretty sure she's got a lot of pull with that show. It literally, she's letting you guys. Okay, she's the producer of fucking Vanderpump, right? She's not just a prop, you dumb fuck. She's got a lot of say in these shows, and I think you fucked yourself. And Kristen, you fucking did it again. Even though you aren't saying you are an R word, but you choose Michelle of it. Janet can stay. Janet and Jason can stay because they're cool. Janet's messy. We can let Janet be the villain. Okay. We don't need Kristen to be the villain. Michelle's not a villain either. Okay. Michelle and Jesse had a fucked up marriage where they thought it was just going to be, she was just trying to get a booty call and it just happened. It's only been 3 years. Maybe a year after they met. Well, they've been wrong. They've been here longer than that. But I mean, she just never, I don't know. Like, she's definitely going through what a lot of women go through. Um, just literally, and I maybe not a lot, but I do. I go through what she goes through, but they're on a more serious level. She's not in love with him. George just, I just feel like my husband doesn't know how to handle my strong emotions. So I do feel like alone half the time. I feel, not neglected, but I feel just alone. I just do because my feelings are just so, like, intense when I have them. So yeah. And I cut people off so easily. Not easily, but lately I just don't. So I just don't fuck with anybody and I just take it everything. So, like, I don't think he's a bad person. I just feel like he doesn't understand his wife and it's too late. Like, it took, and having that baby and everything, and that probably just threw her for a loop. Because she really, I don't know, she married him. Like, she fell in love with him at some point, and maybe it's all that resentment they talk about, and I don't even understand. So, like, to me, I don't know. I'm trying to understand what resentment is. So resentment is when like you have an issue, like an issue in your marriage, I guess, and it goes on, no, it doesn't get fixed. And then later on, like it's just like too much of it, and then you break. Is that resentment? I guess builds up or something. I mean, even if it's like, can resentment be caused by something that's like not your fault? You know what I mean? Because I feel like Katie has resentment. Like that was resentment, right? With Schwartz. I would feel like that's probably resentment. Or is it something else? I don't know. Because she keeps saying I have so much resentment towards him. And it's like, but he went to work. Like, you're mad because he went to work after COVID? Like, yeah, of course he was home with COVID. So was everybody else. I mean, my husband wasn't home. He was at work. But like, COVID, you guys had a COVID relationship and you had the baby or whatever. And yeah, he was hands on, but then he had to go to work. So I don't know why you mean, like, I don't know. There's more to the story, maybe, but like, I think maybe not. Maybe the more to the story is they've been so separated for so long. And that's why she was dating somebody for a year. Because how does Kristen know this? I mean, if it's from Jax, like, how does Jax know? Like, and is it serious? Like, I don't know. They just go away. They go about handling things with these people. Like, this show is fucking great. Like, I'm telling you, we haven't had a hit show in so long. And I know you guys are saying Vanderpump Valley is good. I'm going to watch it now. I will go and watch it. I'm going to watch Vanderpump Valley. Right now, I'm going through Housewives again so I can be caught up and see if my mind changes at any point. I'm on season 4, by the way. I started at season 3 because I already know about 1 and 2. Okay, so this is my whole point. I said this earlier. Like, I'm trying to get like quickly go through the whole show because it's so fucking good. But because the end is so much better. So we start with this dinner. Everybody sits down at the dinner. After what? They had some kind of event, right? So after they're like flirting and all this flirting goes on outside, Michelle basically says, "What the fuck's going on?" and grabs Jesse, knows that he's flirting, and I don't understand why. I guess and just brings him upstairs. Maybe it's a respect thing because you're married still, sir. But again, Jax, where was Brittany? Brittany was getting wasted. Woohoo! She's fucking doing the woohoo thing again, Brittany. And then she's like, "Give me the tequila." It's like, are you trying to portray yourself as a drunk housewife? And that's why your husband has, or why you left? Who left who? Why does Jax live with Jax lives with like Tom or something, right? And like she's in an Airbnb. Am I calling that right? Am I saying that right? B&B and Airbnb. What the fuck? Am I retarded? Well, no, I didn't. I don't look at if it's today, I don't look at my phone during the day, but I didn't see any calls before that. I raised 7 kids. Oh gosh. Yeah, well that's where we're separate. I didn't get your call, but I lost my mind. I'm very mad at you, Manny. Very mad at you. Okay. There's no naked picture sent to Jax, but let me put the line down in case you want to call and we can fight this out. Because I am still team Jesse and Michelle and not team fucking Luke fucking Platt over here trying to run his fucking mouth. Let's see if we can even get this in. Because listen, this motherfucker, okay, this dinner that they had, first of all, again, Luke Platt, sit the fuck down. Is that the link? Is this the streamer link? The streamer link. Where's the streamer link? What does it say? Chat with us. I don't want to chat with you. Who are you? Get away from here. Okay. I didn't get your calls, but I'm sure you're trying to tell me about the Valley. I said thank you. Keep making me. I'm gonna watch. Is Dustin here too? By the way, I'm gonna watch Vanderpump Valley. I mean, I keep hearing about it, so I don't think that's the right fucking link. What is happening? But yeah, so they sit down for dinner. I'm gonna go through. Oh my god, go away! What the hell's happening? It's not the link. Let me go to Instagram for a second and then go back to StreamYard. Maybe it is the link. Is that the link? It's like I have this chat thing down here. It won't let me like send a message. Oh my god, what's happening? StreamYard looks different too. What's happening right now? Paste. No. Okay. I'm in my own live, so why are you asking me to do it? I don't know. It's weird. I'm trying to send you a link, but anyway. So the whole cast is drunk anyway. By the time they get to dinner, they're drinking. So everybody's wasted. Everybody's making weird comments. I don't understand, like, how does who brings the Jesse's like all of a sudden after he's having a good flirting time, a good time, he's like out there acting like a sob, like a whole like he's a big sobby mess at dinner. And it's like, dude, you were just out there like, oh, being all loud and like obnoxious and talking about going to Burning Man or not going to Burning Man. I don't know. Something about Burning Man. I want this. Let me put the link up. There it goes. Oh, thank God. Is that the link, guys? That's not the link. That's so weird. I don't know what this is. It looks like the streamer link. I mean, it looks like the Instagram link. And oh wait, dumbass. Here it is. Oh, man, so I could just do it that way. All right, here we go. If anybody, Manny, if you want to call, here you go. Anybody. Hey, Dustin. Anybody wants to call? So yeah. So they sit down at dinner. Okay. Before anybody goes, I'm just going to go through this because I kind of got lost at what was happening because I thought I would hear a lot more of Jax, but so they spend the whole night flirting with that girl, right? So then all of a sudden they're sitting at dinner and they're all in like a round table or something. They are all together. There's just a lot of people, Kristen. That is why people can't have conversations. Just like, are we ever going to have a dinner where we can all talk? Hey.
Hi, Krista.
Hi.
I am so upset right now.
Why? What part?
Because I'm telling you right now, Kristen Doty is like crazy, but she is not the villain in this story. Michelle and Jesse are the real villains. I
Okay,
promise.
wait. Can I ask you a question? Do
Yeah.
you think the producers were pushing Kristen when Kristen was trying to walk away? I'm going to give it to her. She tried to walk away the entire time. She just said numerous times, "I need air." She said numerous times, "I need to I wanted to walk away. I need to walk away." No, I think the producers were in the hallway trying to get her to stay and bring that up. And I think when she broke the fourth wall and said, "I'm not going to ruin their marriage," I think now that the producers were pushing her to do that, and that's why that fourth wall got broken and they let us hear it.
Exactly.
Do you think I'm right? Okay.
Yes, I
Because
do.
why would she was trying to leave. She was like, "I am not good." So
Hi,
then,
Kristen.
hey, Dustin, thanks for being here. But so, okay. So before that, though, she was running her mouth and saying he's abusive and blah blah. He was only when he went like that, he was only just joking because somebody said, "How are we ever going to have a cup? Are we ever going to be sitting at a table where we could all hear each other?" And he said, "Oh, let's do that." And then Kristen's like, "Oh, here we go again. You're a monster. Jesse's a monster, and he's abusive, and I gotta leave." And she kind of said it to Luke, and I thought at one point, or she's like, "Could you imagine if I called you?" I forget what the word was, and he's like, "You have," and she's like, "No, I haven't. I need to get air." And yeah, they did try to get her
Douchebag. It was douchebag.
douchebag. Okay. So yeah, I mean, like Jesse got a little annoying because I don't know what happened. He went from he went from happy to flirting to sad sap to fucking rage.
Right. And that's what I'm saying, because like
What are we missing?
we gotta give Kristen credit, because let me tell you something. When somebody gets up in your face, and it wasn't just Jesse, it was Michelle too. When
But she
someone gets
deserved
up,
it.
no, but let me tell you,
Okay.
if I am protecting you, if I have a secret about you, and you're
Mm-mm,
up in my face screaming at
mm-mm.
me, trying to fight, Jesse was trying to fight Luke. No,
But
the
they ran
secret.
their mouths because they ran their mouths all of a sudden.
Well,
But
you know what? I'm just gonna say this: Jesse and Michelle, they deserve what's coming to them, because they're
I don't think.
horrible people, and I don't like the way Jesse talks to women. It's not okay for him. As problematic as Kristen is, as a man, he has no right to talk to her in that way.
But
And I
she was kind of like before this happened though. Dustin, listen, don't you remember, guys? Like, remember how she was like with the eyes threatening, like kind of threatening Michelle, and like, "Oh, I'm gonna protect your secrets,"
I
because
remember that.
okay, well, that's not protecting your secrets. All Michelle was saying was like, "Shut the fuck up." She wasn't saying stop protecting me. She was saying shut the fuck up. And because Kristen, again, though, I think the producers pushed her. That's when they all got up and were like, "What did you say?" Blah 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 blah. That's what the producers wanted that to happen,
right.
obviously. So I kind of blame them for the whole thing. And then like this whole fight breaks out. I guess Jesse was trying to get to Luke. Is that what happened?
Yes, he was,
Yeah, I remember.
because remember Luke. I like him. He's a good boyfriend,
No,
because
why would
let me tell you
he
why.
just got here
He
though? He
is
just
the
got here.
only man that I've seen on Bravo, like that defends his woman.
No, Jesse defends Michelle. That's what this whole
He
thing is.
defends
That's why he's
himself.
flipping out like this. He doesn't want. He's like, "Don't you dare say anything about my fucking about my wife, about my wife, about my wife. If it's not already on the press, like he does. Honestly, Kristen, I don't know where he heard this at from the very beginning, but Kristen did not say it until she was out in the hallway, and the
Right.
producer was there. He was
But
already talking to her.
Jax told Jasmine though, so
Yeah, but see,
more
that's
people knew.
Jack's a piece of shit for that. He's a piece of shit for that. He's a
Well,
piece of shit for not telling Jesse. Why are
Can I?
you doing this on camera? Right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah. Sorry, Dustin. Go ahead.
Uh, Yesterday was a very good day for me because they delivered my wrong. They delivered the wrong wheelchair, so they hit us
They
in the back.
did.
Yeah, I
How
got.
much longer is it going to take to get your new one?
It's gonna take about another. It's gonna take. I gotta start from step one again, so I gotta do it all over again.
Ugh,
Yeah,
Dustin. Well, we both had a bad day then yesterday, huh?
yeah. We had about. Well, yeah, we had a bad day yesterday.
Well, I love you.
I
I
know.
love you too. I love Manny. I love you too. I love you all.
yeah.
I want to tell you guys that. I just want everybody to know that I love them. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, and thank you for the birthday message. It was so nice.
I know, but I felt bad. It took you had to remind me, and then I was like, "Oh my god, it's your birthday! It was his 21st birthday." But okay, so, like
Happy belated birthday, man.
yeah, he said
Thank
it was
you.
his first birthday. Did you actually go out and drink or no? Like you're not a drinker, right?
Not really. Only if it's like Christmas, New Year's, or
Yeah,
birthday or something, but not really. But when because we went out to eat,
yeah.
because I turned 21, I can like now legally
You can order a
consume
drink.
it.
Yeah.
Right. So the waiter, she said to me, because she asked, why are y'all celebrating? And they were like, oh, his birthday. So she was like, I can give you a free drink if you want. I was like, oh, okay, that's so nice.
Oh,
Yeah. But
I don't drink either.
anyway,
Yeah.
yes. So
Did we
one
miss
thing,
a scene? I think we missed something because Jesse all of a sudden was threatening Kristen, but Kristen had not said anything yet. So, but we had to have missed them cutting something out. I think. I don't know. It went from him joking around, going like banging the table, to her getting mad about saying he's abusive, to him then saying, "I'll fucking bury her." But how did he get to that point? Because she didn't get up and leave yet. I didn't hear her say anything out loud until I think the producers were pushing her, and
right.
I think she was trying to not say it, and then finally she's like, you know what, motherfuckers, fine, I don't want to ruin their fucking marriage. Again, she actually didn't say anything until the very very end when she said, what made her scream, she's had a boyfriend for a fucking year, like what made her scream that
She was
after,
probably talking to producers.
right?
And
And
also, did you see when Jesse was so aggressive and he tried to fight Luke? Did you see how he pushed Zach and Brittany into the wall?
yes, I mean,
Let me tell you, this little man is something else. I don't
but
like him, and I was feeling
listen,
bad
but
for
you're
his
not
ass.
gonna threaten me though. Like that's what I would do the same. See, I feel like that was something that is what would make me go immediately to rage like he did. You think you got some shit, like people do it to me a lot, like I'll fucking destroy, and I'm like, oh no, like first I'm gonna fuck you up and then I'm gonna tell my story. I will get to it before you do. And I don't like when people do that, and that's what I don't like, them fucking threatening him like that. But the producers did it. Producers made that happen. And I don't think they expected him to fucking lose his mind. But why wouldn't he lose his mind? He realizes now that all these people that they're supposed to be his friends have been talking shit about his fucking wife and their marriage and how she's got pictures out and boyfriends and the producer. And you're realizing, what? Whoa, what? Like, what? Motherfucker, what? First of all, Luke, Platt, you just got here from Plattsville. Sit the
Yeah.
fuck down. He
And
shouldn't be the
also,
one, man.
I,
Manny, he shouldn't be the one.
I will say
Say
this:
it.
um,
Yeah.
Michelle, I don't like that girl at all. Why
Platteville
are
come
What?
back
you?
on too.
Why are you, as a married woman, sending pictures to other men? Why you got a boyfriend?
She, I know.
She's
I
problematic.
know.
And let me tell you someone who is also very messy. That Janet.
Mm.
That thirsty, dehydrated
Let her
woman.
stay though. Fuck Kristen. Kristen can go. Jack can
No.
go. And
Okay,
Janet can be a villain.
wait a minute.
Janet's a good villain.
Wait a minute.
You- I,
Let's be very clear right now.
I know. Go
If
ahead, say it.
if it weren't for Kristen, we wouldn't have a show right now.
If it weren't for Jax, probably actually.
If it,
Oh,
I don't
Kristen,
think
If it
Kristen
weren't
ever
for
come back.
Sandoval, we wouldn't have a show.
did you feel bad for Jax when he said, I'm scared, I don't know how to raise a family,
No,
raise a kid,
no,
have a big
no. You've
I
been doing it for 5 fucking years, motherfucker. Grow up.
oh,
Grow up. Grow
I
up.
felt a little
You
bad.
haven't had to work in fucking 15 years. Grow up, motherfucker. Grow up. You know how to raise a family because you're doing it very well. He's not. Listen, I don't think they're having problems because why are you talking about having a baby? You heard her say that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So why, Justin, and that, why are you talking about now you're having a baby with him, right? You're trying now, and you're not saying shit about what's wrong with your marriage. When Sheena's talking about you about her marriage, what do you? And oh, I woke up one day and decided he's an asshole. No, motherfucker. No, not new news. Jax has not changed, not one motherfucking bit. He's the same person, Brittany. So shut up. I don't
Oh,
believe you.
I also want to say this.
I don't like her.
Going back to Vanderpump Rules.
Well, I mean, they fucking
Tom,
they crossed it over, so I get confused. But
right. Tom Sandoval, thank
yeah,
you. Thank you
why?
for putting a stop to Sheena. He said, Sheena, you defend the other woman. And he's right. Let me tell you.
No,
When
he's not. She was 21.
Okay,
He's
I'm
25.
21. I'm 21 and I would never do that shit.
Exactly. But listen, that was a mistake she
I'm
made.
22 and I never drink in my life.
Well, like she had an affair really with it was a really big affair. Kind of
With
fucked
a
up.
married man while his
It
wife
was bad.
Brandy was pregnant. So I'm just saying, and I
I know.
understand we don't have to judge you for your past.
That's true.
But if you've done this, you're probably the last person who needs to be talking about affairs.
Mm.
Well,
So
listen, he had no
I'm
reason to
glad
be
she
mad at her
got
anyway.
dragged.
But he had no reason to be mad about Apples. Apples is a good song and and obviously it's about Raquel, really. It's about Raquel. That's what it's about, Raquel. It's not about him. It's about Scandal and Rachel and what Rachel did to her, not what Tom did to her. Think about it.
Right. And
I've
Brock,
listened to it a million times. And Brock, oh, when he grabbed Tom's neck, I was there for it. I want Brock to sit there. Him and Luke
no.
need to sit down.
Mm-mm.
But when he went for
Brock,
Tom's neck, I like
this is my message to Brock. Put some
stop.
pants on and go take care
Yeah,
of your
right.
children.
I know. Where's his kids? Can you tell me that? Tell me why he doesn't see his kids. He's paid his
Because
child
Chris,
support.
let me ask you this.
There's a problem.
What do you think those little kids are gonna
I
feel when
don't
they
know.
see that he's a great father to that little girl, but not to them? That's
I
gonna
know.
destroy them.
It's not listen, his child support is paid up. He has rights to his children. The wife can't stop him. But what the fuck did he do so badly that he's not in his children's lives? They're about 10, they gotta be older by now because he's been with Sheena for what, 5-10 years? A long time. I think they've been together, I don't know, we'll say 5 years, right? So his kids at least he's been, and he was in the US for 5 years, right? So his kids are old enough, right?
Yeah.
Why are you not answering questions? Brock, if you want to run your fucking mouth all of a sudden you're not sitting down and letting Sheena take it right. You're running your mouth to Ariana. You're running your mouth about everything. Now we're going to ask you questions. Now we're going to look into your past. Why don't you have your fucking kids? Why are you not allowed to see? Oh, and did you know their names are Winter Sky?
Yeah, I knew about that.
I do not know that.
And like Snowstorm Blue or some shit like that. His kids are named like Summer Moon, and guess what? They have the same birthday. Sheena decided to get induced on his kid's birthday and name her kid Summer Moon. And he's like, she wants him to make a second take being a father. He needs to fucking work on the first one he has, the ones that are actually watching the show and saying, oh my God, my dad's paid our child support, Mom. Why is he not wanting to be in our lives? Why is he on TV?
And another thing that Sheena said to Sandoval,
Yeah.
you made me
I think
have
we should.
doubts about Brock and Lala.
I know.
Well,
I've been thinking about that.
Sheena, what type of doubts do you think that you put on Brandy while you were over there screwing her man and she was pregnant?
Listen, I'm trying to think about that. Okay, so I'm trying to think about how she feels. I'm trying to think of it like I'm trying to figure this out, like for her. Like I'm trying to think, is she right? Because is there insecurity or is it Tom Sandoval what Tom did? Because nobody expected Tom to do this, including her. So now it's like kind of like Chris Watts thing. Like when Chris Watts unalived his family, and there is absolutely no signs of it at all, not any signs at all that he could be such a very, very horrible person. So I would think, I thought, oh my God, could my husband do that to me? Like, but then I think, is it her insecurity or is it what he did? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's a little insecurity because did you catch the part where Lala said, let me call my husband, ring, 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 and then Brock says, oh, that's me.
I didn't hear that. I didn't know what she was doing. She had a fake phone in her hand. I think it was James. Wasn't it James that said that?
No. That was okay, so James said pool party at my house.
Right.
Then Lala says, let me pretend to call my husband to ask for permission. And then Brock says, that would be me. Hello, Lala?
He did?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Why
send
did
you the
she
clip.
do that though?
Isn't that weird?
It was weird that she did that. Why would she even say that? Like,
Right.
who's she clowning at that point?
Exactly.
That's weird.
But anyway, Chris, I have to go. I just
Okay.
wanted to pop in real quick. But the
Bye,
show is
Amanda.
amazing. The show. That's why
I
I
know.
called you on Wednesday because I had just seen it and I needed to talk about
I
it
missed
because
it.
it's honestly one of the best Bravo
It's
shows.
just
The
that
Valley.
I'm gonna start watching Villa too because I hear
Okay, good.
You like
I hear
you
Toby
watching the
Vanderpump
villain now
2.0.
too?
What, Dustin?
You're watching the villain now too?
I'm going to because I heard it
Vanderpump.
again 3 times. All right, Manny, call us later.
Yes, and also, guys, one more week.
What was that? Oh, stop it!
One
Did you hear what I'm
more
doing?
week until Real
I know,
Housewives
but
of
did
New
you hear what I'm
Jersey.
doing? Did you hear what I'm doing?
Yes, I'm so excited. And
It's not
did you
gonna be
hear about
live.
all the drama that's going on with the fan pages?
Yeah, I guess it's one person. Trey Fab is Housewives historian.
Oh
She's
my. Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that later,
okay.
but I have to
What are
I
go.
you
know.
I'll
What are you
call
doing,
y'all later.
Kristen?
Okay, bye.
Bye, Dustin.
What?
I can't like I listen, I don't give a fuck about this girl anymore. I don't care about the drama. All I know for 1,000% is it's not even really, it doesn't matter. I don't know if they figured that out, but she is Trey Fab, okay? She runs both accounts and
Yeah,
she can fucking say whatever she wants. I know because I was her fucking co-host. I know what her accounts are. And there was another
yeah,
one she had too that I can't remember. Again, I don't think it matters at all, really, because you can see that they talk the same shit. Like
mm,
it's obvious, like
yeah,
it's see, and it's on. It's like he's paying her, but
yeah.
anyway, damn. Dustin, did you watch the shows, right?
Yeah, I watched the shows last night.
So fucking
Yeah,
good. I'm telling you, Valley is so good
yeah.
because
I like the ballet.
I do too, and
Hmm.
I feel like we can have both.
Yeah,
Listen, we can have them. Sheena and Lala can get on that shit because they're already crossing it over.
yeah. I
Okay,
know what they're. I know what they're doing.
yeah. So I'm not mad about that. I just
Mhm.
don't want anything else. I need them to focus on what we're like. I love focusing on, like, I don't know, because the caliber of relation or the caliber of men and the caliber of people are so much better than
Yeah,
Jack's. Like we have a lawyer, we have a working actor, we have a like another real estate person.
yeah,
Is a chump goof. No. Oh, so the chumps are from Jeff Lewis, right? And the goof means when you're not a chump, right? Is that what that means?
yeah. Hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I don't even know why that's even relevant, really, because why is he mad? Why does that have to do with it? Oh, wait, he does have to do with housewives. Oh my God. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
tell me this whole later. This is a lot. Because I have no idea how that even. See, I don't know. I only know bits and pieces of this whole outside drama. To
Hmm.
me, I could care fucking less. I just know that they're mean to each other, and it's all over Teresa and all. And the fucking saddest, funniest part is you don't live here in Jersey. You don't know them personally. You don't get it, and you're just fans. I don't and like you're going so hard for people that you don't fucking actually like. It gets to a point where like, okay, yeah, like have your content. I have content. We talk about it, and I've always said this. I said this to her. I only talk about what's in social
And the
media.
shoes. Hmm.
What I can, or no, not even what I can find. What if we can find it on Reddit, deep down in Reddit, I will talk about it. I will never tell anything. I'll never say what I don't or what I know. It's not already out there. I can't prove anything to her. I would say that I can't prove what I know. I just know things. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that I will never do that. And then like they got so mad. Like Teresa's fans, it's so fucking mad at you. It's like I get mad about one person. I get mad at Louis, and I'm fucking logical when I explain myself. But then you're gonna come at me like, oh, you're a slut, you're fat and ugly, blah blah blah. You're fat and ugly, and like fat shame people and ugly shame people, and talk about this, and like you guys are calling each other out. As far as I see, you're showing each. I see receipts everywhere. I'm like, I'm not reading this. Yous are fucked up. Like, do you understand this is New Jersey,
Yeah.
bitches? Pay the fuck attention. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Do you realize that? Teresa don't care about you. Gorgeous don't give a fuck about you. They're laughing at you, motherfucker. You know why? Because you're rats and snitches. They laugh
Mhm.
at you. You got paid by a fucking joker, a
Mhm.
fucking loser, a fucking nobody, and a has been. He married a has been, and that's the truth. You know, you call fucking
Yeah, that is the truth. But you just
like,
yeah.
you got paid by somebody, and that's and you know what? To me, I don't care. Like, it's cool have relationships with these people and get content. I don't have to do that. When I talk to my friends, but we don't talk about the show. I don't talk about me and Rachel and Reddy. We have never once, ever, ever once talked about the drama. Not one fucking conversation. And I haven't talked to them, and they stopped talking to me. But when we did nothing, not a motherfucking thing, nothing. And it's like that's it. And yeah, great. I'm glad that you have somebody that's going to call, but he's lying to you, and he's paying you to seek lies, and he's paying you to smear campaigns against people that you work with. No, like get the fuck out of here. And then you want to be this, you want to run these accounts and fight with people. Then you get on your fucking channel and you still talk shit. You
Yeah.
can't be logical here. Nobody cares anymore. Nobody's fighting for Teresa. Nobody's fighting for the Gorgas. They're not fighting each other. They're not even fighting each other. That's the funniest part, too. And I would say that to her. I said, look, they are not sitting home having fights and arguments. They're not. Yous
Right.
are. They're having you guys do it. And it's cool. We keep you relevant in between filming. We know this. That's fine. Get your content. You need us. We need you. You need us. Whatever. We hate that. And you love, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We are
I know
the
what you're. I know what
boyfriends
you're
and
saying.
ex-girlfriends.
I
We
know.
are the we're the exes of the shows, okay? The
Yeah.
showrunners are the fucking third or the eighth housewife. We are the fucking exes. We need you, you need us, and it goes
Well,
back and
let me just say
forth.
something. Let me
Sorry,
say something real quick.
sorry, go
If
ahead.
you're not to be sorry, but what I'm trying to say is,
What?
if we didn't do these shows,
They wouldn't
and
have shit to talk about. They would not be relevant.
if we didn't do these shows, they wouldn't have a show. So they need to be thanking the people.
Thank you.
They need to
Thank
be
you.
thanking the people that recap it
And
and bring
news.
views to the show, because if we didn't do the show like we're doing now,
Yes,
we
Dustin.
we wouldn't have a show. So let's just be truthfully honest with you.
Think about it, because we're like Sports Center. We run 24/7 because we're all over the world. We what 900,000 people watch those shows every night. They
Yeah.
talk about 24/7. You can go anywhere when there's news, when there's breaking news. Do you go to CNN to find out what's going on, the breaking news and Bravo? No. You go
No, I go here.
crime. We have crime channels. Do you now guess what? Where do you go? You go to the crime channels where everybody's there discussing things and having where you can have conversations and figure things out. And yes, in between seasons, we do. We talk about them 24/7. It doesn't go away. And they love it.
No,
And that's the
because
way,
because
but it mhm.
even though they're off the air,
Yeah.
there's
That's
still
just
more
how it
information
is.
coming out for the new season. So
Well, we always do it. They send their content to people. I get it. They also give people, but what they're doing is not the right way. Like it's okay to have friends that are there and it's give you a little bit of tea here and there, or you get it from like Star or whatever, it's Sun or whatever, and then you re-talk
thank
about it.
you.
There's nothing wrong with that. What is wrong is when you're talking to a cast member who's paying you and then lying, and then you're being nasty and disgusting and toxic, and you're bringing toxicity to the fucking franchise. Which guess what? It's going to fucking end up getting canceled because you feed in to a fucking relationship that's already wrong.
But do
And
you
what
think,
it did was
sister,
ruin that.
do
Huh?
you think the Bravo is actually going to cancel that show? 'Cause,
But Jersey?
yeah, I don't think they're
No.
going to.
I listen. I don't know.
I don't think they're going to cancel it. So
I don't think they will
but
now.
they have
Because
too
listen,
much.
it still gets a
They
lot
have
of people.
they have too much drama going on, and Bravo loves
Bravo's
drama.
messy and disgusting, though. Bravo likes it.
Yeah,
But what they don't like is fucking Louis, because Louis is a legal problem. He's a legal problem. It's
yeah.
not just a messy thing. It's not just, oh, he's, smear campaign, forgiven, whatever. Bravo has literally given him, look, he's not, oh my God. If somebody goes to HR and says, I don't feel safe, and I've been here for 10 fucking years and I don't feel safe around this person, he's not a cast member. Know what they said? He's not our problem.
Yeah. And the only one that's
Right. They're right.
the only one that's the problem is Teresa. So if they
And
get
that's
rid
the
of it,
thing. Well, and I don't think Teresa's stupid, but until she goes to prison again, they're not going to get rid of her.
yeah, I hope she does something.
I hope that this year is the year she realizes that he's a fucking narcissist, gaslighting, narcissist, abusive, who has severed every relationship in her life. He angered it. He took what is inside of her and made it worse. Because listen, I'm rewatching every season, right?
Yeah,
What I'm saying, I don't know what happened before they started filming this because listen, what I'm saying is season 3 starts and they've had fucking issues already. and we don't know what it is. It seems like
Season 3 already started?
no. I'm going back because I'm rewatching all the
Oh, it's
seasons.
okay. It's okay.
And in the very beginning, I see nothing but Teresa saying that she just wants peace and she just wants to be with her family, trying and being shut down by Joey. And now I'm like, oh my God, I did forget about all this. I really fucking did. And then as I'm watching it, I know we're supposed to be talking about the Valley, but I guess fuck it. Like I'm realizing that, oh my God, she doesn't even know what I've said this before. She never knows what she's mad at, really.
Yeah.
So her trying to constantly be in their lives and them shutting her down, I'm like, what happened? And then I see Melissa and Teresa trying. So like I'm gonna get to I kind of want to skip through 7, 8, and 9 because they're kind of like there's one-offs, I call them, trying to get on the show. Like just I don't even remember who the hell it was. There was people in and out of the shows, and then all of a sudden it was stuck. We finally got a cast that stuck, and we had
Yeah.
we've only added 2 people or 3. What?
Has Jersey has the new season of Jersey even started yet?
No, May 5th. It starts May 5th, season 14.
Are you gonna be watching it?
Well, okay, so I'm going to cover it, but I'm doing it. So the Salty Housewife podcast, I probably sent you the thing. I made a thumbnail.
Yeah.
I'm going to cover it with him, and or
Is it
they.
on YouTube or Instagram?
He's got it's on. He's on everything, like on Instagram, but he has a podcast, so it's on the podcast platforms. And
Okay.
he doesn't. He doesn't. They don't put it on YouTube, but they put their episodes like links on Instagram. Didn't I send you the thing? So this is the thing. He
It's on.
records.
Is it on? Is it on? Is it on Patreon? Because the one that you sent me was on
No.
Patreon. So
No. I made a thumbnail yesterday that said that we were going to collab for podcasts, and
oh, I didn't.
it's on the
I didn't.
podcast. It's called the
I
Salty
didn't
Housewife.
get. Um,
Yeah, it's like called the he's called the. I gotta remember them. It's they are the Salty Housewife podcast. They do Salt Lake, and they're very, very, very good. And then they are only on podcast platforms. I told me to start doing YouTube, but they don't do live. They only do audio, so it's only podcast platform side. I'm going to record with him once a week. Them, I gotta do this. I'm going to record with them once a week. So me and Dallin once a week are going to do Jersey Housewives. Okay, and just record audio, and it's going to be on the podcast side. I'm also going to put it on here, you guys. So it'll be like a pre-recorded, you guys will hear, but I'm going to upload it obviously on the podcast side. So because his podcast is pretty big.
yeah.
It's called the
If
Salty
you
House.
had to send me the thing, I didn't think I got it the first time.
Well, I
Thing
mean,
I
I put
got.
it out. I put it like on my stories, and I don't know if I sent it to people, but
Oh,
I thought I might have sent it. But anyway, the whole point of this is, he doesn't have a YouTube channel. I'm trying to get him to get one, but he doesn't like to do it like live, face to whatever. But so we're gonna
well, he
record
doesn't
more
have to show his
episodes.
face, does he?
I can't hear you. I'm
I
sorry.
said he doesn't. He doesn't have to show his face, does he?
No, but we're gonna record like just probably through our iPhones. I'm trying to get him to do it through StreamYard. He doesn't want to show his face, and we're not gonna do it live. We're gonna do it like pre-recorded because that's how he. And then because we're gonna they don't do it that way. But and plus we don't want to get distracted by the chat. So just because he does record actual episodes, and we're gonna put on both on our podcasts.
Yeah.
But my podcast is on all the platforms, but it's also on here. So I'm going to just upload it on here so you guys can hear it. But we're going to do Jersey. This is the thing. I decided, like, he just started watching it. So he went back and started all over again. I got to say, Krista, can you guys give me a tip on how to just forget? I got to like remember this. Pronouns is really killing me because I don't want to do that. I keep messing that up because it's they, them for down. And it messes me up. But it makes me want to cry right now because I just can't seem to like remember to say it that way. But anyway, I'm just gonna say Dallin and I are gonna record once a week, and we're gonna talk about Housewives. Dallin has gone back and watched now every season. He just did. He has never seen it before, and I don't know how we started talking about it, but they wanted to just end this podcast and just cover Salt Lake and Atlanta. And I said, well, listen, I don't want to talk about it on my channel because I get too activated and I get off track and I get too upset. I wasn't even going to do it. And I said, and I didn't know how to do this and then I said I would do it on somebody else's channel because I behave but this is a better idea. So the whole point of this is he went back and watched them all. We are on complete opposite sides of our opinions.
Hi, Amir.
Huh?
I was saying hi to Amir.
Yeah. Where we have completely, so he's all caught up. I'm rewatching. I we are on complete opposite sides, and so which it makes it it makes it funner because I
Mm-hmm.
don't argue with people. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
so you know what
I
I
know what
mean.
you mean.
So if and like I will talk about it here if you guys want me to. I'm just not going to make it a thing because I can't. I first of all I don't want any cease and desist this time. Like I don't want, and I know for
You
a fact
got to cease and desist from it. What the
fucking that yeah, HH, yes, when we were co-hosting, yes, because she did something she fucking lied. And the Gorga sent cease and desist, and we had to like, you know, fucking trash episodes and trash the podcast because
hell?
yeah.
Holy cow.
And I was like pissed. And then they doxed. I don't want to talk about it again. It happened last year. I don't want to talk about this anymore. But the fact is, it's all started because when they found out, when the Gorgas found out that his own sister and brother-in-law were paying people to smear them and make lies up, they fucking doxed her. So, and that whole thing happened. And then she
Mm.
flaked on me, and then I found out the truth, and I've been pissed ever since. And it put bad juju on my name that I didn't need. I didn't need people thinking I did something like that, and I was affiliated. And like she did, I guess because that's I don't know why she did a podcast with me. I don't know why. I guess I was going to be the patsy for
Yeah,
information that she didn't have to say where it came from, and then try to make people think it was me, but not. You know what I mean? I don't know,
yeah, I know
but
what you mean. I
it's
know what
really
you
hurt
mean.
my feelings that she was only doing this to, get further into trashing them and close to me because she knows I can get the people. I don't know. I mean, like I, Frank really hasn't talked to me since, and it is what it is. So
Mm-hmm.
it makes me mad that she's still out there fighting Teresa's battle, and Teresa's like, "Fucking, you're a loser." Like, and like, why are you? I don't even understand what's happening. Why are they fighting? What is the fuck?
What's the point?
It makes no sense. You don't even know them. Like, you don't know these people. It's like they haven't fucked you over.
Uh,
6 degrees of separation. I lost my mind. Michelle, oh my god, I said her name. What's her name? M. I just forgave her in my heart. She was the other half of my soul, okay, and ripped my soul out of my chest, okay. And
yeah,
listen, and I got over it, okay, and I stopped talking. Like, what are you? And I did not fight people over it. I didn't fight people online over it. She was only on the show for 5 minutes. Like, I literally, I don't get it. Like, where does your anger come from? You don't even know them. Why are you
yeah,
fighting so much? And why are you fighting each other? It's so stupid. They're all wrong anyway. Like, Teresa's not gonna like be there for you. It's not. She doesn't care. She doesn't have a brain that cares. It's not something's wrong with her. Something broke.
yeah. She's been broke for a long time.
And I don't understand because I'm watching back, right? And I'm actually feeling very bad for her and very bad for Joey. I cry watching the christening because I'm an empath. So I see him cry, I cry. And I just, I know he looks so hurt and I don't know why. So it starts out with them fighting. But then Strippergate, I can't excuse that. I can't excuse that. How do you get mad at fucking was it whose house was it? Jacqueline's house because Kim G shows up with Monica Chacon, who literally you didn't committed the mortgage fraud on. Teresa's little fucking stint in prison was because she signed Monica Chacon's name on a mortgage, the partner's wife. Okay, so Kim G brings Monica Chacon to this Christmas party at Jacqueline's, and I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry, the Gorgas, and Teresa's like, my brother's gonna kick them out. My brother's gonna kick them out. Get her the fuck out of here. My brother, my sister gonna kick. You better kick them the fuck out. I'm your family. I'm your family. They're talking shit on me, Joey. Watch Joey kick them out. But so yeah, you know what? Melissa kicks out. Melissa tells her to go. Kim G, you fucking go too. Fucking bitch, go. Bye. Shouldn't even have been there. Kim G, why are you bringing Monica Chacon there? Whatever. They kick her out. But Teresa, then how the fuck do you have the balls to fucking sit there and let somebody talk about your fucking family like that and say, oh, I just heard about it. I wasn't going to repeat it. I was just there. You did it with Strippergate, and then you did it
Yeah,
with Cheating Gate. So how am I supposed to fucking forgive that? How do I think that they're not like I can't get past that, and I can't blame that on Louis. I blame Louis for telling your brother to leave his wife after 25 fucking years. Get the fuck out of here.
yeah. Me too.
Could you
That's what I
imagine,
do.
Dustin? Dustin,
Uh,
imagine being married to somebody for 25 years and have 3 kids. Your nieces and nephews, by the way. And
yeah.
then you meet this motherfucking random. You bring him to dinner, and all of a sudden he's fucking married to you, wearing no-nos pajamas, running around, doing the
See,
boogle waltz everywhere, screaming, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. what the fuck are you doing? Where did you come from? Where are you? You're weird, straight weirdo. Whatever, Teresa. He's got you all fucked up, right? Like he just looked at, and I don't know what he did because, like, listen, you could have retired her, like you said. You should have just did that. Nobody was coming for her seat. I'm sorry to tell you this. Nobody aspires to be Teresa. I'm sorry. They had seats at that table. They all had a fucking seat in Bravo. Nobody was trying to fight for that position. She's a fucking has been. You made her a has been, dude. Sorry, Teresa. Like you might have a little bit of power, but you have nothing. You have no substance anymore. Whatever substance you had is gone. Because I'm watching the show, and you have fucking feelings. You do. I see them. You do. Like you said at the wedding, you loved your brother and you wanted him to be there. We got to that. We got to your wedding with Louis, and for some reason, you take his side, which again wasn't even his fucking fight. Like
Yeah.
Teresa, hey, Louis, this wasn't your fight. So why do you scream like a banshee at her? I will always replay that scene in my head of her crying when you can see she was crying. This is the day before her
Yeah.
wedding. She's crying with podcast. Oh my God, really? I heard it. He fucking did it to her. I knew it. He was going to take that from her too. I knew he was going to take that from her too.
What did I miss? What's going on here?
Oh, the fucking podcast. Namaste, bitches. Louis, also, Jim got involved, the lawyer. Louis getting rid of him too.
Huh?
He's got nobody left but his family. And guess what? His family's just as fucking nuts as him.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. I'm being honest. I can't. Listen. He tells on himself. I'm not saying anything that he hasn't already said. He's the one who told us about Notice Pajamas. He told us about Bo Deedle. He told us that he was fucking hired detective. He told us all the shit that he did. He said it first, and
Yeah,
then he said,
did.
"You lied, fucker. Don't say that. Don't lie. Oh my God, I was lying. Oh, but no, you weren't. This is the thing. This is the thing. No, Melissa's awesome. Melissa Feaster, she's really fucking cool, Shay. I'm surprised she didn't respond back to you. Oh, she did respond. Okay. She's awesome. She's fucking awesome. So listen, like, oh God, I forgot what I was going to say. What was I just saying? I don't know. Whatever it is. Like, everybody was giving him a chance. I am on my goddamn channel saying to Aaron, let's give him a chance. I'm Team Teresa. Fuck, I'm not Team Marge. Marge needs to shut her fucking mouth. Teresa told her 3 fucking times. We don't need, everybody else was already talking about him. We don't need our podcast talking about it. Like I was like, look, we're not going to listen to the ex-girlfriend, the ex-partner, the ex-wife, the ex-best friend. Why would they? They're going to lie. So like, let's just say if this dude is what you say he is, a narcissist, abuser, whatever, if he's the guy on the beach and he's changed, hey, maybe he has. Let's see. Because if he's that person, he will fucking show us. Because people show you who they are. And guess what? Namaste fucking mask came off within 7 episodes. He was screaming at her. He wasn't going to share air, water, or camera flash with Joe Gorga.
Yeah.
Okay, why the fuck are you so mad? Louis, what are you so mad about? I don't get it. Like, you don't even know Joe. You just got here. That's your wife's brother. They've had issues. Yes, they've had issues since the beginning. I'm seeing this. But we were always able to get on to the next season. And we were able to move on and pretend to love each other again and pretend to be a family. And it's done. He has severed it. And this is it. Joey and Melissa will never forgive her. And he's always going to be there unless he's going to end up in prison. I could be wrong. Maybe, look, the Southern District of New York has 98%. Maybe he's the 2% that they get wrong. I don't know. That could be possible, that everything that he's doing is lies. I mean, come on. Do you think he just changed all of a sudden? He was literally, his wedding was planned in January of 2020 to Vanessa. Thank God she's the runaway bride. Okay. She ran away from him and he's still fucking with her. But okay, that's January of 2020. By mid-summer 2022, he's married to Teresa.
No, that's weird.
Fucking narcissist. She's awesome, Shay. She's so sweet. Oh my God. Oh, Shay, they fucked her. And I've said this, okay? So this is my whole point. I'm talking to Aaron going, give him a chance. Let's give him a chance. Look, it's Teresa's happy. I said, look, a happy Teresa is everybody's happy. When Teresa's happy, we're all happy, right? Okay. And that's all me. I'm Team Teresa, Team Louis, Team Louis every week. And then I'm like, oh shit. And then there's one comment I was like, oh shit. So after all this me Team Louis stuff, me forgiving, oh yeah, like we're not going to listen to all the exes. We'll see. We'll see. Somebody again at the end of the season goes to him. So again, what was that about the thing? Oh, the thing on the beach. He's telling the ladies about the thing on the beach. First, he says in the very beginning, I was a bad person, and I had to get in check, and she, blah, blah. And then by the end of the year, to the girls, she was a toxic ex. It was
Yeah,
her.
I heard it.
It was like, oh my god, my heart was like, oh my god, that was the first son. I even said that to Vanessa. I said, Vanessa, I said, do you know that? And she's like, she watched. I said, do you know that was? I realized then there was a problem. I said, oh shit, fuck. We got, and I was like, oh my god. And I'm like, maybe he's just trying to show off, right? But then all this shit about the hiring Bo Deedle and like calling John Fuda's ex-wife and not even ex-wife, he's never married to Brittany, calling baby mama and getting her in trouble in prison. And you did fucking make that happen. You put it all in motion. You put fake stories out. Why though? Tell me why. And this is my problem. I'll never get an answer. I want to know. I just have questions. I want to know why he decided
Me
to
too. A
he
widow what
decided
is what happened.
nobody was cool before they were even cool. They were fucking cool with Louis. They were fucking welcoming him into the group of men. The house husbands were welcoming him. And then they found out what he was doing. And then they were still ready to shake his hand and know what they fucking did. They were going to shake his hand. And Louis said, no. Like, the Fuda and Frank, when they looked the way they looked at him, I fucking knew right then and there. I don't know where the Fuda's got this shit. Fuda and Frank got this. Because I'm sorry, you don't fuck with this kid. He fucked with little fucking Frankie. He fucked with fucking 16-year-old Jaden. Just got his license, and he's had somebody follow him, intimidating him. Why, Louis? Why would you fucking for what? Why?
Hard to
Nobody
say.
wanted to take Teresa's seat. Nobody was trying, and they're still keeping her. Says Louis, nobody was trying to take her. Nobody was trying to get ahead of anybody else on that show. Everybody knew that Teresa, everybody's been there for 6 or 7 years at that point. That was a solid cast for years. Nobody was new. Nobody could break. I mean, it's hard to get into our group. You know what I mean? And I get that, but like people, Jackie Judas over here. Jackie Judas, man. She really is. You see what she did? She's fucked back. Now she's back friends with Marge. For fast forward future.
I seen it.
On the show, she's back friends with Teresa. Come on, man. This is Jersey. Like I said, we don't get over it. We let the lie. When we say we're over it, we're not. We never do. We're not over it. Teresa's not over it. And either is she. Jackie's definitely not over what Teresa did. And that's why she became friends with her, I believe, to get more information on shit and to expose her even more. That's why we call her Jackie Judas. That's where the Judas thing comes from. Because there's no fucking way. Nobody believed that she forgave Teresa and Teresa forgave her. Get out of here. No. And I don't know what Teresa's angle was, probably because Teresa didn't want to film with anybody. Remember? Teresa and Louis said, we don't want to film. They didn't want to film. They fucked everybody over on that couch over there. They were going to film with them. So she needed Jackie. She needed her. She picked the weakest one, Teresa. It's like, oh my God, I did not plan on doing this. This happens every time Jersey comes. This is why I can't talk about the episodes because I just spent how much time repeating myself. I say the same thing.
Yeah.
I say the same thing. Do I not have valid questions for him?
Yes, you do. I do.
Why did you say you were going to retire her? Why then become her manager? Question number one, Zoe. You said on the first season, you screamed, I don't need this shit. Let's go to our mansion, Teresa. Our fucking $6 million mansion. Let's go fucking retire her. She don't need this shit. Okay. You got enough money to retire her? Good. Great. Well, yay. Good, Teresa. We're happy for you. I'm glad. But what happens? He becomes her manager. That's where I have a question now.
My question is, why didn't she retire a long time ago?
Why'd you become her manager? That means you don't make any money until she works. So she has to work for you to make money, motherfucker. So how are you going to retire her then? What the fuck does that mean? That's what I wanted to know. So how is it? Oh, and then why did you put her name on? My second question is the LLC with his business or something. Why'd you put her name on it without telling her?
Yeah.
On a business that was going to fuck that digital service, whatever, the DS, whatever. He's been there for 25 years and the same guy, his partner for 25 years. And I got fired because of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What?
It's
You have
weird.
what? Because you went to the beach and were screaming and somebody recorded it? Like, Louis, that doesn't make any sense. They didn't say anything that it wasn't already out there.
It's a
So
weird situation. I can tell you that much.
that's why questions. I have questions. And another thing, why would you fucking have Bo Needle hire a fake patient to go fucking stalk Vanessa and become a patient of hers to get information about if she still loves you or not when you have just married Teresa? Bo Needle. She worked for Bo
Yeah.
Needle. They went to court over this. Vanessa tried to get a restraining order. He admitted it. Louis admitted this. The judge said, I believe both of you. And poor Vanessa had to listen to her being called. I'm so angry. That fucked me up so bad. That's why I had her on the show. That fucked me up so bad because that's in the state that I live, it's in the county I live in, and it was right around when Tommy Manzo got off his charges just recently, and it just triggered me so fucking badly. It still does. It scares me. And I can't believe that she had to sit there in court and be called all these names. And after he's already abused her for years and is stalking her while he's married to Teresa. And Teresa's laughing and thinks it's a and Shay, did she not say, could you imagine Melissa Feaster allowing Louis to come on their fucking podcast and talk about Vanessa and the case and how she's a psycho and the judge believed him, but admitting that he hired a patient? I'm blown. My mind is blown that people thought that was cool. I don't understand.
So
Why?
I don't understand
That's
either.
scary.
I don't. I don't.
He has done some fucked up things to people for no fucking reason. Why did you go after John Fuda? For what? For what? Why did you go after Fuda? For what? Why did you fuck up with Frankie? Like, everybody tried to like you. Oh my god! I even tried it. I did digital proof.
Mm-hmm.
Me saying it. I mean, see me saying it. Like, give him a chance. He'll show us who he is. And then, like, literally, you do all these weird things, and they're still ready to shake your fucking hand. And then he goes, I wear your father's pajamas at night to make him feel safe and warm. I'm sorry, what? You're wearing Nono's dead man's pajamas, your wife's dead father's pajamas. Okay, make the girls feel safe. Okay, maybe. But then we're like, fuck, ew, what? You do, oh. No, it was, they're new. First, then it was a new pair. That doesn't make any sense because No never wore them. They never seen No in them. So why would a random pair of fucking pajamas on a random motherfucker that married their mom make them feel comfortable and safe and warm? Do I get a vote? Does Kim D get a vote? We don't feel safe and warm. I would like you to take the fucking pajamas off because I don't fucking feel safe with you wearing them. Don't we get a vote? We live here too. Please take off the pajamas, motherfucker. Please stop wearing. Then his balls are in those pajamas, and then the balls are in Teresa's. No's balls are in those pajamas, and then he wears them, and then Teresa does it. That's not cool, dude. Wearing No's pajamas is not cool. Okay, wearing your wife's man you never met, a man you never met. Okay, the excuses. What are the excuses? What is it now? What is this fucking excuse for him to say that he was trying to make? Shay. Yeah, did you see Joey's face? Do you know what he said about this? He didn't say shit. I couldn't wait to hear his actual role. Like, he said he doesn't remember. He said he thinks he fucking, because his face was like, he goes, he said to Frank that he didn't process it. He didn't even, it was so fucked up. He goes, I processed it later, Joey's, and he goes, I don't fucking understand. I don't get it. And I said, yeah, where I kept saying, I don't know where to put that. I don't know what to do with that at all. That fucked me up. It still does. It's just so strange. And like, he goes on these fucking reels and he's like, oh, I have it. He actually reported me for this one. He's like, he's drunk, by the way, on a Tuesday after work. He goes, you know what I like about my family? Gia, look at my family. Gia, I love you. Gia, I love you. Love you too. You know what? I do it for my family. Yeah, for my family. Oh, see my family. I love them. Like, what? Okay. Is that all you have to say? You're drunk. I'm like, I said, for asking for a friend, does this person sound plastered? This is a random Tuesday, by the way. Please answer me. Yeah, Shay, see, I thought, all right, look, in New Jersey, we like the hug. We give kisses and hugs. We do that. But we do that for people we know and not like, no. Then she has pool parties. See, she's fucking me up, Gia. Like, Gia, I hope that you are really this lawyer smart as you. I really hope that all four of your sisters know that this has to be an inside job, that she's never going to leave him the way that we're trying to do it. telling her he's wrong for her. We know that Teresa's never going to listen. She's going to be loyal as fuck to her man, and that's the fucking problem because. But she knew. Listen, Teresa's not a dumb butt. She's dumb, but not that dumb. It was a mortgage application that she signed. She signed Monica Chacon. She knew what she was fucking signing. So that's not an excuse. So this whole legal, so she's doing it again. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know how they're doing it. And all I know is all her money is being spent and all his money's overseas. And he's investing in things that are weird. And yeah, now she's not going to law school. But what she's doing is she literally had a job with immigration. She had a job with immigration. She decided to work on her influencer. She goes on fucking Watch What Happens Live. Like Andy's like, hey, Gia, you graduated, right? You're getting ready to do immigration. All like proud of her because the girl gave her a job. She's like, no, I'm leaning in more on my influencer side. Your mom's a has-been. I don't know who's following you besides Trey Fab and yeah, I don't listen. I couldn't even tell you Gabriella. There's an account called Gabriella something. Then there's like Melissa's old nose, and then there's Trey Fab and HH, which we know is the same person. Which I am telling you, it's the same person. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even to me it doesn't matter. I don't understand what they did to Melissa Feaster. Like, why did they fuck her over? Because she didn't stick up for Teresa or something. Like Shay, I don't understand how it's all started because of Melissa Feaster, right? But see, this Melissa Feaster needed to get away from Teresa because Teresa and Louie were making her look bad. Like, I mean, Teresa has a couple loyal followers, but like they're not her follow. They don't really care about her if they're not fucking calling out what's happening. It's not normal for you to lose 7 relationships that are that close to you. Like, yes, Teresa, she's, her dad, and, do you know that Kathy's mom and No, brother, they never spoke again and they died not speaking to each other after, and that woman would cry about Tincito, about her brother. I'm watching these old episodes and I'm like, there's so much I didn't, and now watching it, I'm glad because now what I'm feeling now, I know why I'm feeling it. Like I couldn't understand, like I don't know where her anger came from towards, like all of a sudden she's angry again at Joe and Melissa, but it started when the wedding. She still wanted him in the wedding, but things had happened. Pizzagate had happened. All this stuff had happened before filming. So we're watching Joey be a dickhead because things happened that we're not talking about. We're not talking about this fucking sit down. I know, call me bitter. I'll call myself bitter. Okay, fine. The Bitter Betty Club has a fucking lunch with Teresa and fucking Jennifer. And it's fucking Laura Lee Jensen, which I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. Marge's ex-best friend decides she's going to, again, be a snitch, be a rat, be Cheatergate all over again. It's Cheatergate. Melissa knows, okay? And then Teresa knows this is going to happen. And Teresa's setting fucking little bitch up to fucking set her own family up on camera. And she has the balls to fucking say, I didn't do it. I just knew about it. But it wasn't me. I wasn't going to say anything. Oh, I wish they didn't. Bitch, what? What? You just did it again. And then like you try to tell your brother to leave his wife. Why? And then you try to invest. You and your brother are going to invest in something, and Louis takes it over and fucks it all up. And you blame your brother on camera? Like, am I delusional? Like, I'm getting red in the face. I need my EpiPen. Like, I'm just saying, this is all true. This is everything that we've seen. This isn't even the shit that's going on. That I know what he's doing overseas. I know what the fuck he's doing. Like everybody, listen to David Wilkie's podcast. His ex-partner's on there. Now, I'm sorry, I don't think the 2% is, I don't think they're wrong. I don't think the Southern District of New York, who's investigating this motherfucker, is wrong. I just don't. Sorry. I don't think he's part of the 2%. And I'm sorry, the 2% is fucking mistrials that they're not wrong. They don't go to, I'm sorry, Dustin. I'm sorry, this is Dustin. This is why we can't talk about Jersey. That's why I can't come on here and do an episode about it because this is what happens. For an hour now, probably I've been losing it. And I just say the same thing over and over. I'm just asking, like, I just need questions answered that I'll never get answered. And then she wants to know why I call him a grifter. Not me, but why? Because, Teresa, you're the grift. How's he grifting? No, he's not. He gets his own money. Teresa, you're the grift. Sorry, you're the grift, bitch. Sorry. That's why you don't see it, because you are the grift. What he's doing overseas with his money is not, I don't know if it's legal or not, but then they're spending all her money. She has to continue to work. Gia and her daughters have to be smart enough to know that she's never going to leave him. And I'm hoping that whatever she has in her name is in Gia's name. I really would wish she would go back to Juicy, actually. I thought that Joe Gorga was fucking out of his mind when he said he missed his brother-in-law. I was like, what the fuck would you say that for? He didn't mean it. Oh, yes, he fucking did. Because, oh my God, did you guys see the shadow that came up behind me? Dustin, there's a shadow that just came up behind me. Tell me you guys didn't see that. There was a shadow this one. The shadow, oh my God. The fuck, the veil's getting the babe. Are you home? What, guys, what time is it? Babe! Babe! Oh, I'm just making sure I hear something. No, I'm seeing fucking shadows. I don't like this. A shadow came. I just seen a shadow. I'm gonna have to rewind. I saw a shadow behind me. I saw the one earlier where I swore somebody was staying there. The veil is getting so much thinner, guys. And it's already thin enough for me. And I don't like this. It freaks me out. I don't like shadows. And then I'm telling you, this was moving. It was moving. It was moving. No, I got a fucking sage or something. It's not, I make sure I have protection. I'm always like, every day I ask for protection. I ask for for my whole house, and I sage them. Haven't done it in a while, but I need to know that they're not benevolent. I need to know that they're benevolent. Oh my God, Krista, benevolent. And if they are, I don't care. I can live here with ghosts listen, we could be here all day long. We could live together for all you want. I got thousands of fairies. I want thousands of fairies around. I want all my guardians and my guides to be here. I want all my plant people, all the group people. There's this lady who sees people's guides and guardians and sees them, and she draws them. And I probably gave you guys the link before. Oh my God, it's so fucking cool. She sees I'm pretty sure there's if you guys don't know what group people are, if you have Hulu, they're like little leaf people that run around, but she actually sees real ones. She sees elementals around her house, and she's like, I said I wanted a portal in my house, because I know there's a portal or something around my property. But I have so many plants. I plant so much. They're growing so good right now. Shay, you're gonna be so proud of my plants. I did not have to plant them this year. The ones that grow 20 feet tall, they're all growing back. They've all multiplied. All my cannas have multiplied. They grow to be 20 feet. I'm gonna have to send you. I gave Dustin. Did you see the pictures? I sent Dustin the pictures of it. And it's just my plants that grow, and they're going to be 20 feet tall, and they're growing right now, and they grew back by themselves. And I also got other stuff to plant, but I'm so proud of myself. But anyway, I don't feel like it's all me. I feel like I have elementals out there and my mother-in-law, because my plants never die. I've only lost one plant ever, and I think it's coming back to life. And I have tons, and I mean, literally, you see how much it's like a tropical wonderland out there. I can't even tell you, thousands of plants. And they're all me. I plant them all myself. The only things that are growing back now are the ones that multiply. I've been mulching over them over the winter, because we used to be I'm going to send out pictures. I'll send pictures to you. I wish I could post more about it. I just don't. I feel weird because I'm always posting about housewives, but that's what I'm doing when I'm not on here. Right now I cannot wait to get off of here and go put my pool up. I'm opening my pool. And I'll take more. I planted a lot of flowers. Dustin, did I show you the flowers yet?
Yeah, I've seen the flowers.
Oh yeah, okay. So that's what I just did. So, and then the little ones that are growing, Dustin, they're gonna be 20 feet. Those little sprouts. I'm like, look at the little sprouty things coming in. Those things are gonna be 20 feet. And the leaves on them, they look like palm trees. The leaves, I'll show you the old videos of them, are 6 feet long. And I'm like, oh my God. And over winter, I took them all down, and I cry when I have to cut my plants down. I fucking bawl my eyes out. And then I had to make sure that my guides and angels told me that it's okay. They know it's a haircut. And then I use all their stuff as mulch over top of them over the wintertime. I was like, oh wow. And it worked. It kept the ground warm enough that they're all growing back. And I used to pay a lot of money for those. They're called Rhine zones or whatever. They're big bulbs because they get so big. So I planted 5, each 5. So they multiplied to 10. So 5 of them, every one multiplies by 5. So it's every one grows 5 more. So now my whole back bed will be filled. And I built that bed. I built that fucking bed in the back myself, and put the dirt in myself. I built that myself. I built that fucking thing 3 years ago. I did all that landscaping. Not that George wouldn't do it. He works all day. I just like doing it. It just needed it. It was really big. I have to show you before and afters. I keep saying I'm going to show you guys that, but anyway, I've talked enough again, as usual. I've ranted and raved about motherfucking Louie for an hour. I'm sorry, guys. Thanks for listening. Dustin, thanks. Dustin.
Yeah, can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Love after. I guess we could do love after lockup in a couple of hours. What time is it? Do you want to?
Yeah, yeah, we can do it.
Did
Yeah,
you watch it?
I'm gonna watch it today.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll come back. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. 6 o'clock. I think.
Yeah, we'll come back at 6.
If I change my mind, I'll let you know, Dustin, in like an hour. Only
Okay.
because if I put, I don't know if it's cold outside. I don't know what the weather is like outside. And I might get. I don't have to put the pool up, but I kind of want to. But I also want to talk about love after lockup.
Okay, we'll figure that out.
All right. Thank you,
Yeah.
Dustin. Love you for being here.
Love you too.
I missed you on the days that we weren't talking. I didn't do it. I'm gonna plan. I really don't plan on doing this. I'm not gonna take another week off. Like, I don't know if you guys missed me or not, but
I did. I miss
everybody,
you.
you did. Okay, good.
Mhm.
I guess
I
nobody
thought
did.
I thought I was worried.
Instagram was like people are
I
on
was worried.
Instagram.
I was worried for you yesterday, so that's why.
I know, Dustin. Like, I'm sorry that I worried you, but I was in bad shape. But like me telling you was like I knew like telling everybody that I was not feeling right that I wouldn't do anything hard, like do anything bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just needed to say it. But I couldn't talk because I was crying, and I don't want to talk about my husband's right
Yeah.
downstairs. Like, I don't want to be crying about stuff that we always fight about anyway. But
Yeah, I know.
I appreciate you like calling and checking on me because I wasn't good at all, and I probably would have answered if I could.
I know.
But
I'm
and
just
I'm
worried.
sorry.
I was worried about you. So.
I know I'm sorry about your wheelchair situation.
No, that's okay.
Why can't they rush it? I don't understand. They have to
No.
remake it or something.
Yeah, they had to redo the whole thing again.
Is that why? Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for Shay too. Thank you. I'm glad that you talked to Melissa because she doesn't like me. I don't think she likes me. I don't know. She kind of ignores me, and I don't know why, but she doesn't really know me. So I guess maybe that's it. But I always wanted to say to her, like, she's a good person. Not that I would ever tell her not to be like she stuck around for a long time with Teresa. Until I guess I don't know what her real reasons are, but like it's a good thing. And I
Yeah.
guess she still has side piece because she had her own podcast. So my plants just got here. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can hear it. Yeah,
hear
I
the.
can hear it now.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna go. All right, I
All right,
love
I'll
you.
see you. I'll see you.
I'll talk to you if I change my mind. I'll call you.
Okay.
All right, love y'all.
Love you.
Thanks for being here, guys. Please
You're
like,
welcome.
comment, guys. Also, please can you like, share, and comment and subscribe? Please go to the podcast side because we're going to be uploading when I do the collab with Salty Houses. Please go over there and rate me and review, please. I need to rate and review the podcast, please. I love
Okay.
you all. Please share this, and I will talk to you later. Bye,
Bye.
Justin. Bye, guys. Thanks.